All right, and we are live. Let me get this all set up. Hold on one second. There we go. All right. So, Steelers versus Texans. I'm going with the Texans to win. Though I will say, I do think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's going to be a very defensive game, but not as defensive minded as the Patriots Chargers because that one was just abysmal. So hopefully nothing like that. I'm thinking the Steelers win 23-17. Sorry. Texans win 23-17 because this defense is going to be amazing. Return, and that was taken into the end zone for a touchback. So, first down 10 for Steelers. Let's see what they can do against this vaunted Texans defense. Seven straight games without interceptions for Aaron Rodgers. Why would you show that? So that means he's going to throw a pick this game. That's for sure going to happen now. You can't show that graphic and then not think it's going to happen again. So, Aaron Rodgers under center with Warren in the backfield. Got looks like overloaded to the left. Gonna be a handoff to Warren. He's gonna try the left side up to the 25, up to about the 30, and that's gonna be a first down 10 for the Steelers. So a great job there. Hello there, Daniel. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, happy Monday indeed. And it's the last Monday Night Football game of the season, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad. All right, so first down 10 for the 30-yard line. Shock information. Running back to his right. Trips to the right. Now I'm going to send Ben Skoranek into motion. Checking at the light. And you got to hurry up. Barely got a snap off. And it's going to be a screen pass to DK Metcalf. It's going to be up to 35. Up to the 40. Up to the 46-yard line. So great job there by DK Metcalf for the first down 10 for the Steelers. They are moving on down the field. Luke, it's over already. Already. I don't know about that. I don't know about that there, Luke. It's been 2 plays. 2 plays, Luke. 2 plays. There's hopefully gonna be a better game. No, it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. Ain't no problem. Ain't no bad thing. So under center, gonna be a 3 tight end set. Joe Warren in the backfield from the 47-yard line. Gonna be a handoff. Joe Warren, who's going to be cuts back inside. He gets about a yard or so. Depends on no just yet. Don't know just yet. There, Luke. All right, so second down 9. So you only get him 1 yard. Shotgun formation with Warren to his right. Goes an Austin in motion up to his left. And going to be handed once again to Warren, who is going to get up to about the 50-yard line. So only gain is though 2 yards. Be third down 7. So third and 7, obviously is going to be passing down. So look forward to Will Anderson trying to get to Aaron Rodgers here. I don't think he's sacked Aaron Rodgers yet. If I guess, I would assume not. And do we have a TV timeout? What are we doing? Oh no, Reed is down. Oh, well he's not really down. He's just kind of checking his knee. Because I didn't see a person that was down yet. So that's when I was confused. But it looks like Jaden Reed's getting like his kind of his knee checked out. So he's standing up, so he's fine. He just that's kind of odd. That's kind of weird. But he's fine. So third down 7. Yeah, because he wasn't down on the ground, so that's why I was confused. But 12:25 going to the first quarter. Empty set for Aaron Rodgers. With Ken Gainwell out wide left. Now comes to his right. Looks like they're going to be a blitz coming now. It's going to be empty set once again. Kenneth Gainwell to his right. Drops back a pass. And only rushing forward. Going to throw. And that's going to be badly thrown ball. And Aaron Rodgers ticked off about something. I don't know what he's upset about. I guess he's upset maybe about like the route that was run. I have no idea. But it was 4th down 7 anyway. He's got to be punt the ball away. So what is Aaron Rodgers looking at? I'm assuming he's saying. Okay. Here's what I'm assuming he's thinking about: is that Kenneth Gainwell should have gotten to the line of the game because he would have been short either way. Because he only ran like a 4-yard route and it was like 3rd and 7. So maybe that's the reason why he was upset. That's what would be my estimation. But it's been a fair catch at the 10-yard line. So first down 10 from the 10-yard line. 11:57 to go first quarter. So again, it's not over there, Luke. You can't say that too quickly. Are we going to commercial break, really? Or they're like, oh, we already passed the 12-minute mark and go to commercial break? Yep. Of course. But I will say, Steelers were able to move the ball, from the 20 to about the 50, so at least 30 yards. So that's decent. And we get some chunk plays with that screen pass. I don't know what chunk plays, but I mean, like it's like 10 to 15 yards. You got great run by Jalen Warren about it twice, and then had that screen pass to DK Metcalf. That's about it. So it means there's been like some, movement, but I think that the Texans are going to be able to okay, well, if they're just going to try to do like some quick screen kind of stuff, we'll just play a little bit tighter. That's what I guess. I mean, you got the time to be able to get to them. Plus, also, the offensive line for the Steelers aren't probably going to be able to hold up that much against the Texas pass rush. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that goes the rest of the game. Because, like I said, on that 3rd and 7, like he's got to get that ball out pretty quickly, or else he's going to get pressure in his face. So, but let's see what C.J. Stroud can do. Obviously, this is one of the highest paid defenses of the Steelers, going against C.J. Stroud, who has struggled at times this season. With a porous offensive line, I'll say that too, porous offensive line for the Texans. And so is T.J. Watt going to eat? How is Cameron Hayward going to do in the interior as well? Getting some pressure in C.J. Stroud's face. So it's interesting to see how this defense is going to do. Because like I said, obviously the main story is Aaron Rodgers versus Texans defense. But like it's still going to be just anything at all. All right, so 11:57 after the first quarter. Under center. Going to be a handoff to Woody Marks, who's going to up to 15, and that's about it. So gain of about 5. 2nd down and 5 for the Texans. Yeah, showing C.J. Stroud, like I said, they in the 3 games he was out, they were technically 3-0 under Davis Mills. So if he does get hurt, hopefully Davis Mills can come in and do pretty decently. I'm not wishing for him to get hurt. I'm just saying that if it does happen. 2nd down 5, shotgun formation with Woody Marks to his right. Drops back a pass and gets some pressure. Throws across the middle, pumped in the air. Almost grabbed by Dalton Schultz. That's going to be 3rd down 5. Great coverage there by Porter. And Nico Collins is down on the ground, but he's up. He's good. All right. Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. is the one. Nico Collins probably the whole entire game, if I had to guess. Guy got popped in the head. So Nico Collins goes to the sideline. I think something up with his eye. But 3rd down 5 in the 15. Shotgun formation. It looks like Nick Chubb's going to be to his right. Bunch to the left. Drops back a pass. And nice blitz picked up. Throws deep down the field, and that's going to be Christian Kirk. Great grab. Great grab by the veteran Christian Kirk that they traded for, about 2 seasons ago? And that's going to be first down 10 up at the 40-yard line. That's a great... Yeah, he caught that. Great grab. Trent Williams is doing the Jawan Taylor level of I'm getting a kind of a false start a little bit, but not really. But he is getting a little bit of a early lead. But it was a great blitz pickup by Nick Chubb. Under center from the 49-yard line, and going to be a handoff to Nick Chubb. He's going to try the middle, and gets about a yard and a half maybe. So it'll be second down and maybe 8. 10-20 left to go first. From the 47, second down 8. They're still checking on Nico. Woody Marks comes to his left. And going to be a draw of Woody Marks. Gets him about the 45, gaining about 2. So we third down about 6. Kevin Hayward and TJ Watt on the tackle. So Nico Collins does come back in, though. Ashton Asar's Highsmith that got in the tackle, too. All right. Shotgun formation with Nick Chubb to his left. Gotta hurry up. Now to his right. Gotta hurry up. That's delayed game. No, well, before delayed game was a timeout called by the Houston Texans. Jake Andrews a little bit confused. He is relatively new starting out of Troy. And right now the ref's also talking to Trent Brown to make sure he doesn't get like a false start. So third down 6. Like I said, he is doing the Jawan Taylor level of like technically not being a false start, but it's close. All right, 9:04 left to go in the first quarter. Third down 6. Shotgun formation, run back to his right. Drops back to pass, and that's going to be a false start. Yeah, Trent Brown called a false start. TJ Watt's like, finally. Yeah. It's third down 11. All right, 9:04. Let's go first. Third down 11. From the 50-yard line. Dropping the pass, bringing the blitz. Great blitz pickup. CJ Stroud throws, but he just kind of threw that into pressure from TJ Watt. So it's going to be fourth down 11. Great job there by the Steelers defense. Yeah, Chubb does a good job, and I don't know, wait, why did CJ Stroud step up in the pocket like that? Well, I guess he got a little bit of pressure from 26, but got to punch the ball away. All right, gets it off cleanly, and it's going to be, where is that going to be at? I didn't see where that bounced. Not the best punt, and it's going to be at like 20, 25-yard, 25, 24-yard line. So first down 10 for the Steelers when we come back from this commercial break. Well, both offenses have been able to move the ball a little bit. Like I said, Steelers got 30 yards. Um, Texans got 40. A lot of that on that one catch and grab by Christian Kirk. So it's not been awful, at least. There's been like some semblance of offense, but like I said, still gonna have two great defenses. So I think it's like I said, it's gonna be a low scoring kind of game. I'm hoping that like a turnover makes it a little more exciting, which is probably gonna happen. But still a commercial break. I think what else? I'm interested to see like if they're gonna do a lot more dump offs to try to see if they can get Kenneth Gainwell or Jalen Warren in space. Because so far they haven't. I mean, they technically tried to. Like they technically on that third down and seven trying to get a Kenneth Gainwell, but that definitely helped them in some games. They said the explosiveness of Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, but I'm not quite sure. Like I said, obviously like, they were able to run the ball a little bit, and then you had um, that screen pass DK Metcalf, but at least some semblance of offense, just a little bit. I'll take it because that Chargers Patriots game was downright awful. All right, 8:45, not 8:45, 8:54. Let's go to the first quarter. First down 10 from the 20. Put the 27 or the 27-yard line. No, 28. Under center, play action pass, gets the pressure, and Aaron Rodgers is going to throw across the middle, wide open at 45-40 and up to about the 30, not 30, I'm totally off. 46-yard line, DK Metcalf once again, try to get into space and use that speed. So first down 10 for the Steelers. You had an offensive lineman out wide, it's kind of wild. So first down 10 for the Steelers from the 47-yard line. Shotgun formation, drops back to pass, throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Try to go DK Metcalf, and that's going to be a pass interference like Kamari Lassiter. Yeah, yeah, Kamari, you can't be doing that. It is the first game back for DK, and so far he's been a very big impact. All right, under center from about the 33-yard line. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be looks like Kenneth Gainwell to about the 28, 27-yard line. Great run there. It's going to be gained about 6, second down 4. So from the 27-yard line, under center, second down 4. Going to be two tight ends to the left. Going to be handled to Gainwell, and he's going to a great cut all the way to the 21-yard line. First down 10 for the Steelers' 6-yard gain. I mean, that's a great cut by Kenneth Gainwell. Defense is cheeks. Come on now, Luke. It's too early for that. It's too early to think like that. Not doing so hot right now, but you're still fine. From the 21-yard line, first down 10, shotgun formation. Going to be running back to his left. Looks like Warren. Tries to make a pass and throws deep. Going to be incomplete. Johnny Smith can't find it. Second down 10. It's a good year. I just love your little, not really mini crash outs, but like your mini, just like, game's over. Like already. You just get it out. Luke just gotta kind of get it out, just in case it doesn't go your way. So you're like, oh, well, I already kind of got myself ready for this. It's always funny. Shotgun formation, we're back to his left. 6:46. And drops back a pass, getting some pressure, and just throws that one way out of bounds. But Anderson almost got a pressure there. So third down 10. Like I said, they're getting close to him. They haven't got a sack just yet. 6:41, let's go in the first quarter. Third down 10 for the 21-yard line. So obviously easily in field goal range for Chris Boswell. But he has missed. Empty set, so probably a quick pass here, I guess. Because there's no way they're just going to have just a full pass rush. Drops back a pass and get pressure. Throws. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be short. About a 7-yard gain by MVS up to the 14-yard line. Fourth down and 3. And 6:30. Let's go in the first. And let's see here. Are they trusting their offense or are they going to go for the field goal? Yeah, looks like they're going to go for the field goal. Playoff career, he's 7 for 7 for Chris Boswell. 32-yard field goal, obviously, like I said, should be an easy one. Should be easy one. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it is 3-0. Steelers take the early lead. 6:02 left to go in the first. Because it's a defensive-minded kind of game, I'm gonna get my Derrick Brown jersey. So hold on just a second. There we go. This is going to be a defensive game. Might as well rock one of the best defensive tackles in the league. I've talked about it before. Like I said, I feel a little better. Like obviously, I said still the playoff loss still hurts, obviously, but it is what it is. We played valiantly. Gracious, couldn't say that right. And in the words of the Cowboys, there's always next year. But at the same time, I mean, it's a crowning achievement of what we've needed to be, which is getting back to the playoffs. Hadn't been since 2017. Hadn't hosted a playoff since 2015. So been a long time for the bank having a home playoff game, and obviously wasn't there because I was watching it. I was streaming the game, but to be able to hear the crowd noise, that's nice. Being able to see the re-energized Bank Stadium, re-energized Charlotte, and just being able to see that hey, Panthers have a bright future. We gotta make some right. We gotta make some right moves, but for the most part, we have actually done what we need to be doing. Um, Hopefully, our young players are able to kind of develop because this has been a great rookie class for us. Um, and who knows? Maybe just maybe we can take the next step. But we do have a tough schedule next year. That's for sure. We have the Eagles, the Broncos, and who else do we play? We play somebody else. That's like a winning division. Can't remember who else. We played like another winning division or division winner. Sorry. 602 was going first, and let's see if they're gonna have a returnable kick. All right, so it's going to be returnable from the 5 to the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, and that's going to be Joe Noel. And goodness gracious, like Joe Noel didn't get slammed down, but another player got slammed down. So it'll be first down 10 for the Texans, down 3. Let's see if they can respond. Looks like we have 2 times set here too. Yeah, 2 tight ends to the right. C.J. Stroud going to be in. Let's see here. Shotgun formation, drops back a pass, gets the pressure, is going to throw across the middle, and that's going to be caught by Nico Collins up to the 30-yard line. Second down 6 after that 4-yard gain. What in the world is that dude like just clinching onto his balls? Dude, what the heck is that? That's ridiculous. Ooh, I don't know if he got that. I don't know if he caught that. You might want to review that one. From a 30-yard line, 3 tight end set. Going to be a handoff to Woody Marks, who doesn't even matter, to the 35-yard line, and might have got the first down. He's kind of close. But it might just be a gain of 5. It looks like it'll be 3rd down 1. Yep. 3rd down 1. So we got 6 offensive linemen in there and 2 tight ends. Actually, 3 tight ends. So this is a very heavy package. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be Woody Marks, who's going to. I think he got it. Yep. Got the first down. T.J. Watt tried to stop there, but just couldn't get the right angle. So this first down 10 for the Texans at about the 36-yard line, I think. No. Still 3-0. Under center from the 36-yard line. Going to be a hand of Woody Marks. Going to try the right side up to the 40 and down to the 41-yard line. So gain, well, it depends on spot. Might have just been 40. But it'll be a gain of 4 anyway. Second down 6. All right, second down 7. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. And going to be a screen pass to Nico Collins, who's going to get up to about the 44-yard line before he got absolutely smacked by Patrick Queen. Either Queen or was it Wilson? I can't tell. But 3rd down 3 regardless. Oh, that's Nick Herbert, my bad. Shotgun formation with looks like Nick Chubb to his left. Bunch to the right. Drops back a pass, getting some pressure, and he's going to throw across the middle. Caught, and that is going to be up to the 40-yard line. And that right there is going to be going to be Xavier Hutchinson. First down 10 for the Texans. All right, so 2:15. Let's go in the first quarter. Under center. Going to be way overloaded on the right. Woody Morris in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to him, who's actually going to a flea flicker, and C.J. Stroud is going to be fumbling, and it's going to be recovered by the Steelers. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Texans. Well, that's not great. Hello there, Zoe. How you doing? How you doing? How goes the game? Well, after Steelers getting like 30 yards, Texas getting 4 yards, but they didn't really get anything out of it. Steelers drove down the field. They kicked like a 37-yard field goal, and then C.J. Stroud just fumbled the ball because they tried to do a flea flicker. So again, not great. But well, I mean the game's been good. I want to say the game's been good. The game's been good. Because nowhere near like Chargers, Patriots, but dumb decision to do flea flicker right there. They're Texans. I don't understand why. You if you've been moving the ball, why are we doing like trick plays? Especially when your offensive line's not that great. Like I don't like that one. But Jack Sawyer forces the fumble, and then like I said, goes right basically into what's his name? Yayan. I think it's like Yayan Black. He's the defensive lineman who recovers the technical fumble. What are we doing? I don't know. What are we doing? I'm going for the Texans to win 37-7, not 37, but 37. 23-17. Which can still happen. But I need a little more offense for the Texans to win. But I'll be okay if the Steelers win, because the Steelers win, then my sister will be happy. If the Texans win, then my pick will be right. So, yeah. Don't know yet. But let's see, I've been streaming for about 30 minutes or so. So if I got 30 minutes, and then I'm trying to think of when I want to make my tea. I've got it steeping right now. I'm trying to think when I want to make my tea. I probably wait till like the 2-minute warning. I might make the tea. I'm drinking the last of it right now. So it's been a good defensive game. So very nice. Yes, it is. Very, very. It's like, so it's a good defensive game, but it's not like defense like bad offense like the Chargers-Patriots, because that was torture. It was like, that's the other thing too. It's because the fact that the other wildcard games were so good that made that game so bad. Because it was like, how after like the first four, like literally breaks the playoff record for the most lead changes in the fourth quarter, and we haven't even done like we haven't even got out of the wild card yet, and then it's like, oh, this is gonna be Sunday Night Football, and it's like 6-3 and 9-3 for most of the game, and it's just like, good lord. And then as soon as the touchdown happens, you're like, oh, well, that's it. Like at 16-3, it shouldn't be like, that's it, but no, it's that's it, because both quarterbacks just getting sacked. So, first down 10, 2:02 of the first quarter. From the 44-yard line, shotgun formation with looks like going to be a handoff to Warren, who's going to be met at the line and might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, or it might have been like a loss of a yard. But great job there by Jalen Petrie. How long do you steep your tea for? It kind of depends. I kind of let you do it based upon feel. So like anywhere for like about 2-ish hours to an hour and a half, because like I said, it just kind of depends. Oh yeah, he would have been open. He would have been open. But yeah, it just kind of depends. Now the sugar is more so also just like a feel thing. I'll come just by putting it in there, like, we need a little more. Shotgun formation with Jalen Warren to his left. Got to hurry up because play clock is at 1. And barely got snapped off it. And he dropped it. Derek's looking on the coverage. Yeah, I don't have like a set time for when I steep. Nor do I have a set amount of sugar. I let it speak to me. That's why it's so good. I let it speak to me. Look at Aaron Rodgers' face, just like, come on. I mean, DK's had a decent game so far, so like that drop is bad, but he has at least done something. Empty set, trips to the left, drops back a pass, and gets the pressure, and he's going to throw. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be up to at the 49-yard line in VS. So gains about 5 yards. 4th down and 5, got to punt this ball away. Ooh, excuse me. A vibes base sweet tea recipe I see. Yes. Like obviously, like other stuff you gotta go by recipe, like baking wise, of course. Um, even that kind of depends a little bit too, depending on what kind of stuff I want to make. But when it comes to sweet tea, just how I'm feeling. If I know I steeped it for a long time, then I know I might need to add a little more sugar. Um, but it kind of just depends. But I'm probably gonna make it like a 2 minute warning. Like I said, it's right now. I've been streaming for about 37 minutes, and I started sleeping it about 8 minutes before I started streaming. So it's been about 45 minutes. So yeah, like I said, I just kind of just feel it out. Series in playoffs 3-9. Good lord, last 14 seasons. Yep. Under center from the 8. Gonna be a hand. Oh, I should pass, and dumps it off to the tight end to send him to the 15. That's gonna be Cade Stover, the rookie out of Ohio State, former roommate actually of C.J. Stroud. Gain of 7, and it's gonna be second down about 3. Well, no, second down 2, I think. And I think it's gonna be the end of the first quarter because the clock's gonna keep on going down. Yeah. So it'll be second down 2 and come back. I'm trying to think about like the baking. I haven't baked anything in quite some time. Like I'm normally like, either grilling or I'm cooking like I'm cooking like in a. Okay, so is it not kind of weird that this Wonder Man like with Disney Plus like has the same exact dude from the Superman movie? Like I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it, but it's literally like it's literally like he's trying to I guess trying to hide his superpowers, and it's called Wonder Man, and like man who's like he's in cahoots with Lex Luthor. I can't think of his name, but he's in this movie. Just random, I guess. I'm actually thinking about baking some cookies later. Ooh, what kind of cookies? What kind of cookies? Because that all depends too. What in the world? It's just showing the same as the commercial again. I guess it makes sense as Disney Plus and ESPN, but I don't know. I haven't had. Well, not I would say I have cookies in quite some time. I had some birds cookies, but I ain't cooked some cookies in quite some time for sure. Chocolate chip always it definitely hits. Chocolate chip definitely hits. Yeah, I haven't cooked cookies in quite some time. I think it's partially because like I'm by myself, so like if I'm cooking cookies, I usually want to cook cookies for for a couple of people. So like if I'm at my if I'm like visiting like my parents or something like that, then maybe. Like if I'm visiting my mom, well we don't normally do like brownies, dude. Make some brownie mix and put like some like Ghirardelli chocolates in between the brownie mix like bottom and the top. That's good too. Second down and 2, shotgun formation with Woody Marks to his left. Drop. Oh, fumble. Oh my gosh, no way. C.J. Stroud throws it one away. Bro, mistake after mistake after mistake. It's third down 2 now from the 15. It's not a terrible snap. It's like a little bit off to the left, but it's a fumble by C.J. Stroud. It's just yeah, it's just a bad like C.J. Stroud just drops it because it's like right here. It's like slightly to his left. He still able to get it. Uh, second down, not the second down, third down 2. Shotgun formation to his right. Rolls out to his left, throws, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be Christian Kirk, because actually showed up. He's had 2 clutch, not really clutch, because that one really isn't kind of clutch, but still, it's the first down anyways. So first down 10 up to the 20-yard line for the Texans. Give me a real QB, please. Look, Luke. I know that you deeply want Bryce Young, but you can't have him. I'm sorry. I know you want your band. You know what you can do? How about this? You can draft Ty Simpson in like the second round, and then you can have him back up CJ Stroud. You can have a Bama QB as your quarterback, maybe. Going to be a play action pass, and CJ Stroud is going to throw us one kind of away. So it's going to be second down 10. I do want to try making chocolate chip scones. I feel those could be very good. That could be very good. I've never even tried to make a scone before. I've baked like some stuff, like especially with my late grandma, especially when I was helping her around the house. I was helping bake certain stuff. I made some pretty daggum good pound cake, dude. Oh, it was so good. And then when I went to Savannah, dude, there was this place. I'm trying to remember what the place was called. But it had this fried pound cake. Oh my gosh, it was so good. See a shot throws across the middle, and that's caught, and that's going to be Nico Collins with great cover. I don't know. I think I made some tea cakes as well. My grandma used to make some really great tea cakes. That's the main baking like that I've done. My grandma used to make some really great tea cakes and some good cakes. And then my grandfather, he had his own special rich fruit in it, but it was daggone good. So it's gonna be just now thinking about how much there was like raisins. That was the one fruit that they had in it. He didn't have no cranberries or anything like that. He was like, I'm not trying to have all that, but he's like, I put some raisins in that, and then a whole bunch of graham cracker and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was so good. It was so good. But run by Woody Marks gets about 7-ish yards. And goodness gracious, Patrick Queen, helmet-to-helmet contact. Am I right? Second down 4 from the 39-yard line under center. Going to be a handoff to Woody Marks, who's going to try to bounce up to the right. Not a smart idea. Basically, back to the line of scrimmage. Third down 4. Zoe, homemade scones hit different, especially fresh. Ooh, I never had tea cakes. Always wanted to try them. Yeah. I've got a recipe somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I have like some boxes I have unpacked that I got from my grandmother's house. So I've got some cookbooks I gotta put up. I just have it. Like I packed it up. I took it here, and I just haven't taken it out yet. I just shotgun formation, drops back a pass, and steps in the pocket, is throwing. Did he catch it? I don't know. I don't think. Well, Dalton Schultz, did they give him the first down or not? He didn't look super happy. Wow, he did catch that. Holy crap, he did. Well, it's a first time for the 46-yard line. I thought he hit the ground. He just plucked it. He was like, I got this. I'll just cradle it in. So first down 10 from about the 46-yard line. Shotgun formation. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be Nick Chubb. He's going to up to 50, up to about the 46-yard line. So we got an 8-yard gain by Nick Chubb. Love Nick Chubb. Second down 2. Wouldn't it be great for Nick Chubb to get another win against the Steelers in the playoffs? I remember baking peanut butter cookies with my grandma. Peanut butter cookies too. Like use like a little fork. Yeah. My sister made those before. I think I might have made peanut butter cookies, but I don't really remember. Nick Chubb with an anger run up to the 39-yard line. So it's gonna be first down 10 for the Houston Texans. 10:55 to go to the second quarter. Still 3-0, but they're taking a long drive. Let's just be smart. Long drive down the field. Try to tire out this Steelers defense if you can. And also give your defense a little bit of rest. From 39, first down 10. Nick Chubb in the backfield. Looks like is that two tight ends to the right? I can't remember. I mean, hand it to Nick Chubb, who's got some room, and gets up to a 33-yard line. So nice gain there of 7 yards. Second down 3. Pretty decent hole too. But yeah, my grandmama used to make like some really like. She was a great baker, and I only had her fried okra one time, and then she forgot the recipe. Like, unfortunately, she couldn't remember how she did it. But her fried okra is the best fried okra I've ever had in my whole entire life. And my mom also says the same exact thing too, and she just couldn't remember what she put in it because like the recipes were never written down; they were just in her head. From the 33-yard line, under center, going to be a handoff. That's going to be to Woody Marks. Going to try the right side. Got blockers up to 25, up to 20, and down to the 15, and all the way up to about the 13-yard line where he tripped up and fell. First down 10 for the Houston Texans. 9:25. Let's go second quarter. Great block there by Blake Fisher. Well, really just great job by Dalton Schultz. He like hits one and he kind of grazes it. I about tried to give him some credit, but he didn't really get a block. More so Cade Stover. Cade Stover had a nice block. I'll give him credit. So it's gonna be first down 10 from the 13-yard line, under center. Woody Marks in the backfield. Gonna be a hand with Woody Marks, who's got some room up to the 10, up to about the 5, maybe. The 5 or 6-yard line. It's gonna be about second down, either 3 or 2. Again, Texans are driving down this field. I believe this is a. Let's see. Is this like a 7-minute drive? Feels like it. All right, second down 3. And, oh no, Woody Marks is down on the ground. Shoot. He's been having a great game. He has his helmet off. I think they're checking on his knee. I don't know what's. Yeah, he's sitting up. He's got his helmet off. So I don't know exactly what it is. Not quite sure. What was I saying about? No, I'm seeing this stupid call she got. I get it. I don't really get it, but I kind of get it. But it's just like, can we stop with the AI ads? Above 3 hurricanes this year. U.S. confirms aliens. I don't really care. I think what's the other thing too is that's kind of crazy. It's not kind of crazy. It kind of makes sense. Um, but I've had to on only a couple of occasions. I don't. I mean, then again, I'm not like constantly like getting sent stuff by like my parents. But there have been times when like they try to show me something, I'm like, that's AI. Uh, and like I remember, oh my gosh, I remember the worst one that I was like, I'm surprised my mom didn't know that was fake. So you know how sometimes like after press conferences, people do like AIs or like the coaches like saying like the most obscene things. So after Florida beat Auburn in the unfortunately um, in the Final Four for college basketball, uh, she somehow came across on Facebook, and of course Facebook is all the places. A AI video of the head coach like calling the Auburn Tigers like the P word and all this kind of stuff, da 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 da. And she was like, I wanted to root for Florida because like I thought he was a decent guy, but he just seemed like the worst guy imaginable. I'm like, Mama, that's AI. I was like, Mama, that's AI. Fake the toss, and he's trying to go throws to be Christian Kirk, and he's going to get in for the score. So Christian Kirk, he has 3 catches. All 3 catches really important. 6-3. I went straight from AI to talking about Christian Kirk touchdown. So 8:28. Let's go second quarter. 6-3. Edge point make it a 4-point game. But yeah, no. there was one that I had to tell my dad that it was AI. I can't remember what it was. There's some other stuff, but like the reason why it doesn't surprise me is because I still remember, and I'll never forget this. So I was, I'll say after this extra point, it's gonna be up and good, but making sure. Yeah, it could get up good, up and good. This is Fairbairn, so it's 7-3. But I'll never forget. I was playing like Which one was I playing? I was playing Assassin's Creed 2, which is like I think like 2006. I think it came out 2006. I don't know. I don't know when exactly it came out, but anyways, so playing Assassin's Creed 2, and obviously if you've like played like more modern like uh, uh, video games, like even like by this standard, it was like 2017, and so obviously like I said, it's not the best, but my mom came in while I was playing. It was like during a cut scene, and she was like, "Oh, what movie you watching?" And I was like, "No, I'm watching this." And then she was so confused, and I was like, "Mom, I'm playing a game." But I was like, "But it looks so good." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, it's gotten better over the years, but it's still not like but even then it was not even like top tier, but if she thinks that's real, then I wouldn't be surprised that some of the AI stuff is seems real to some older people. Because, like I said, it's just like like you're not. I guess if you're not used to like the kind of graphics, you just think like, oh, well, it looks real, so it's got to be real. Instead of noticing like, especially like certain like mouth movements and certain like the like you can usually see like through either the shadows or like the mouth movements or something like that. You can be able to see like when exactly it's AI when it's not. Obviously, there's some that become really good. That's kind of hard to tell, but for the most part, you can kind of look at that and you can usually tell them. They're showing the trailer for Indiana versus Miami. I'm really ready for that game. So MLK weekend on Monday, gonna be streaming that one as well. So I'll be streaming that one and the 4 divisional games next weekend. A whole bunch of streaming, and I'll be wearing the Miami shirt. I got the Miami shirt just now. Not just now, but this morning. All right, Miami Fairbairn to kick this ball away. Excuse me, yes. 7-3, 8:28 left to go in the second quarter. All right, it's going to be returned from about the 14-yard line to 20 to 25 to 30, up to 35, and up to about the 39-yard line for Kenneth Gainwell gets pushed out of bounds. Great return. First down, Tampa Steelers. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers can do. Like I said, I chose the Texans 23-17. I need about a touchdown for each team to feel kind of confident. All right, under center. Looks like it's going to be Warren behind him. And 2 tight ends to the left. Gustin Thielen in motion, and going to be a play action pass, getting screen action, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Actually going to lose a yard to Johnny Smith. And that's going to be Jones with the tackle. 8-11. Let's go second quarter. Second down and 11. Going to be a play action pass once again, and just got to kind of dump it off because, like I said, Daniil Hunter just gets there. And a flag is thrown. Is that going to be roughing the passer? Is that going to be roughing the passer? Intentional grounding. Hey, okay. I about said I was like, better not be roughing the passer. But Aaron Rodgers take off because obviously say you got Daniil Hunter going up like basically untouched. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. So 76 just got he just got he whiffed. Well, really didn't whiff. He just leaned. You can't lean against an experienced pass rusher because it's gonna make you look silly. So because of intentional grounding, it's third down 21. So not great by Steelers. And now the Texans just kind of pin their ears back and just come after him. Yeah, Fautano. I think second year, right? Yes, from Oregon State, I think. No, 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 no. He was from Washington. He was the one who's from Washington. Empty set, empty set. Goodness gracious, dumps it off to Kenneth Gainwell. He gets about 37-yard line. So, like I said, this is going to be fourth down anyways. Going fourth to 21, kind of not impossible, but kind of hard for him to pick that up. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers obviously upset. I mean, I would be too if like we had to be in third and 21 because my right tackle wouldn't help me out. So fourth and 10 after that 11-yard gain. All right, gets it off cleanly, and it's going to be, let's see here, should be a decent return. Well, he just lets it kind of go. Yeah, get away from it. Whoa! They try to throw Higgins into the ball. So first down 10 from about the 18-ish yard line. But 7-3. 7-3. Not quite yet. Let's see here. What time is it? Yeah. And by the time that it hits the 2-minute warning, that'll be plenty enough time for the steep. And then I'll make my sweet tea. Ooh, that's good. Ah. I think I might have. I'm watching the Jersey Mike's how about I said episode commercial. I think I might have done that Jersey Mike's like maybe twice in my life. Hello there, Dobie. How you doing? How you doing? It is 7-3, so it's still a decent amount of game, but it's not as bad as Chargers versus Patriots. So at least there's that. Um, like there's been some offense, which is nice. Nice. Just kind of see some semblance of offense, even when the defense was able to buckle down and kind of get the best of them. So like I said, it's doing pretty good. How is everybody? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, story of the week. For the most part, good. For the most part, good. I don't really talk about work that much, but I did have to. I did have to stop a kid getting jumped. So there is that. That wasn't great, obviously, for obvious reasons. There's a new season of Scrubs? Really? Has that been promoted a lot? I didn't think that was promoted a lot. I mean, obviously you see like the Scrubs esque like T-Mobile commercials, but there's a new season. I've never even watched Scrubs. I know my sister watched that religiously, but not religiously. I don't say that, but she's watched that a lot. But from the 19-yard line, under center, going to be a handoff. That's going to be Woody Marks. He's going to try him to 20, and he gets dragged down to 23. So nice game there, about 4 yards. Second down and 6. Texans just have another one of those long, sustainable drives. 6:40. Let's go second quarter. The real question is, Dobie, how are you doing? How are you doing? Because, like I said, you had like about a day or two to kind of feel, all the emotions of the Bears win. How are you really feeling? How are you really feeling right now? Shotgun formation, draws back a pass, fumbles, but picks it up and backs it up, and is going to try to scramble and going to throw, and I don't know if that's a fumble or not. C.J. Stroud, what are you doing? C.J. Stroud, what are you doing? They're going to call it a fumble. Oh my gosh. C.J. C.J. CJ. What are you doing? Hey, bud. Hey. I'm picking the Texans to win because I feel like you might be doing okay. I'm hoping this is just going to be a just a little. No, it's a fumble. It's for sure a fumble. And so Steelers get great field position because CJ Stroud is playing awful right now. Manuel, hello y'all. I'm free from work. I'm so happy, spoiling myself with a big dinner while I do homework and watch this game. How's it been so far? Are the teams winning? My pick. Um, like I said, it's been C.J. Stroud making dumb decisions that's kind of helped the Steelers in a little bit. I mean, they had a great drive to end the field goal, but this is going to be great field position right here from the 21-yard line. So we're going to be tossed to Kent Gainwell, and great job by Jalen Petrie, going to make him lose about 3 yards. Second down, 13. He just shot out a cannon. I mean, the Texans defense is amazing, so there's that. But yeah, not great, by old C.J. Stroud. I'm driving home right now, so going to quiet for the moment. Good. Don't text and drive. Do not text and drive. I'm so serious. Get me a new QB. Like I said, you can draft Ty Simpson in the second round. I know how much you love Ty Simpson. Get you a better QB because you unfortunately couldn't get Bryce. Going to be another great play by Kamari Lassiter. Loses another 2 yards, and so it's third down and 14. I said they keep on trying to throw it behind the line of scrimmage, and then they're just like, we're just gonna just get a. Stroud is so bad. OMG. Yeah, he's not been great. Wouldn't you just have loved to have gotten Bryce? I mean, definitely would have growing pains for sure. But, he's one of your favorite Bama QBs, and now I get to have him. So, bunch to the right. Kid Gamer to the left. Now out wide. Josh make a pass and getting pressure and dumps it off. And unfortunately, Henry To'oTo'o fell down. So Kent Gainwell got about 12. So it'll be fourth down at 2. If you're wondering why I'm being a little bit, not rude, but just kind of picking at Luke a little bit. Luke told me that Cam Coleman was going to Bama, and so it was confirmed after I asked politely if he could just make sure he's confirmed it. So again, there is no sympathy there, Luke, because you caused me a lot of pain in that short amount of time. You thought it was funny. So again, no. Fourth down 2, 4:11. Let's go second quarter. 7-3. Steelers going for this one. Shotgun formation with Kent Gainwell to his left. Going to be a handoff. Going to be a dump off to Adam Thielen. Is going to get the first down up to the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Steelers. 3:55 go second quarter. Yes, I will not. Eventually I'll forgive you, Luke. But for a little bit, I'll if you're going to troll me, I'll troll you just a little bit. Just a little bit. From the 9, under center, with looks like Warren in the backfield. I said Ben Skoranek into motion. Going to be hands to Jalen Warren, who is going to try the left side. He gets maybe a yard. So second and goal from the 8. .305 with the go. This is 3:05 with the go in the second quarter. Second down and goal from the 8. Texans only have 2 timeouts, but they're going to stop here. I feel maybe, possibly. Stroud redemption? Maybe. Under center, going to be 2 tight ends. So right now going to be Johnny Smith coming motion to the left. Going to be a, kind of a throw back in the back of the end zone kind of vibe because it was not open. I think they were trying to throw it to Johnny Smith because like I said, obviously Arthur Smith just loves him, so Johnny Smith thinks he's the greatest tight end of all time. But now there's a flag. So I don't know what it's on because it was very clearly just throw out the back of the end zone. And eligible man downfield? Maybe? Because, like I said, I'm assuming it was supposed to be a screen. Yes, another man downfield. So it's going to be a penalty decline. Obviously, they don't want to replay second down. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 8. Can we get another stop there, Texans? Yeah, Will Anderson was just like, yeah, you're not throwing to him. That was a that was your idea of a running back screen. I I don't know why. Anyways, 3rd and goal, empty set. Aaron Rodgers drops back a pass and gets some pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Great job there by, well, really, honestly, it was more so they played table. Will Anderson was like, he got underneath, but then he kind of got like sandwiched, and then they were just like, just bull rush and just like play table at that point. Listen, Will Anderson right here on Cook. Just kind of bull rushes and then kind of got dragged down. So he's like down on the ground, and then he kind of like plays table. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny to see. Yeah, Winterson just like, well, crap. And then bull rush by Daniil Hunter. Well, Daniil Hunter and also Danico Autry. Bro, Danico Autry, as old as he is, still has a relevant role. There's a 2-minute warning? All right, so let me go ahead and make my sweet tea. Ooh! Oh! Ah, it's been a long day. All right. There we go. It is definitely a skill to make sweet tea. It's good. Oh, there we go. Made my sweet tea. So, Texans get the ball. Still up 7-6. Look at that. 169 yards for the Texans and 94 for the Steelers. Just turnovers, man. Like I said, the first Stroud turnover was just that. I mean, kind of a dumb play call, but I mean, it's Nick Caley, so of course it is. But a flea flicker, like why would you do a flea flicker? Let's stop. Like if you're moving the ball, you're not struggling to move the ball. Why would you do a flea flicker? The return to the 5 to the 10 to the 15. That should be Jalen Noel, who is cut back inside and gets up to his 20. Not great, but great job there by Ben Skoranek with the tackle. So 151 left to go in the second quarter. 2 timeouts for the Texans. So that is huge. Waiting on a for Sunday night. I don't know. I think about that's technically Monday. I did see a American Idol commercial that apparently Carrie Underwood's like a judge now, which is kind of cool. Which technically was the was she on season 3 or season 2? I can't remember if she was there for Ruben Studfield or not. Studdard, not Studfield, Studdard. I can't remember. I know that she had a breakout. Well, she had a breakout in like 2003, so probably season 2. But second down 6, 1:25 in the second quarter. After that gain of 4. Shotgun formation will be bunched to the left. Now I'm going to send Christian Kirk in motion to the right. Drops back a pass. And going to be a dump off Christian Kirk, and it's going to be third down and 1 for the 29. Okay. And timeout is called by the Steelers, I believe. It's 107. Let's see here. Yep. Timeout by the Steelers. Again, very defensive-minded game, but at least there's offense. Like I said, that's all I'm asking for is like, as long as it's not like 3 and outs, 3 and outs, 3 and outs, and 3 and outs, 3 and outs, 3 and outs. Because like after that point, it's just, why are we even watching? All right. So third and 1. Ooh, Steelers are 0 for 6 on third downs. Going to be technically a tight end push, and good lord, great second effort. And Case Stover easily gets about like 5 yards. Initially was stopping there, just like keep on pushing. So 50 seconds, they got to hurry up. Shotgun formation from the 33-yard line. Drops back a pass, and he's going to throw across the middle, and that's going to be Case Stover once again, up to the 38-yard line. 41 seconds. Time was called by the Texans. Again, I don't mind it, but like you've wasted a lot of time right now. So, one timeout with 41 seconds. So, I don't love the time management. I understand you don't want to give the time back to the Steelers, but your defense is good enough that I think you're good. I think you're fine. And more so, you kind of hurt yourself. So, bad clock management, but that's nothing new for this Houston Texans. I want to see some more Jaden Higgins, dude. We haven't seen a lot of Jaden Higgins. We've seen a lot of Christian Kirk, who's coming clutch. Xavier Hutchinson had a nice one. Schultz had a nice one. Nico Collins had a nice one. But Jaden Higgins, not yet. Not yet for Jaden Higgins. Steelers defense is still getting pressure, obviously. Both these defenses are getting pressure on the quarterbacks. I can see both these have porous offensive lines, which is why, like, if the Texans do win and they go against the Patriots, like, obviously, like, the main talking point, again, will be Texas defense against the opposing quarterbacks. Will be Drake May. But, like, the defense for the Patriots is nothing to sleep at. And, like, asleep on, and like literally like going against C.J. Stroud, who has already made some terrible mistakes against the Steelers. How confident do you feel like he's not going to make some of the same mistakes against the Patriots? So, yeah. Negative. I'm seeing the commercial for eBay. I haven't thought about eBay in quite some time. What's the draft? April 23rd. When is the draft? Normally it's like late April, but I feel like it's like earlier than it normally is. Isn't it April 23rd is the first round of the NFL draft? I feel like I saw the graphic for like the Panthers were like 423, and I think that's when the draft is. I remember one year it was the 20th because it was we were celebrating my buddy's 21st birthday, and I was the only one that was over 21, so I had to get everything. Sorry. Shotgun formation, and drops back a pass, gets the pressure, and throws off the back foot, and it's going to be, oh! Unfortunately, Jenna wasn't able to hold on to that one. It was a prayer. It was a prayer that C.J. Stroud was trying to throw, because like I said, he was getting pressure by, I think that was, who was it up the middle? I'm trying to remember if it was Ke- uh, Keanu Benton or if it was going to be Cameron Hayward. It's Cameron Hayward. Just bullying Tyus Howard. So third down for the Texans. 35 seconds. Third and 5. And they're taking a look at, I think, Clark maybe. He's the one who kind of got shaken up on the play. Well, he's the one who collided with. Well, he's up now. Okay, good. He's the one who collided with Kirk. Not Kirk. Sorry, Joe Noel. Chuck Clark. He's gonna have 9 seasons. 9 for Chuck Clark? I guess so. I think it's something too. Like when you've been watching for some time, like you forget how long some of these players have been in the league. All right, so from the 38-yard line, third down 5. All right, shotgun formation. Going to have Woody Marks to his right. Drops back a pass, and he's going to dump it off. That's going to be Christian Kirk once again to the 45-yard line. And got to call either timeout. Yeah, go ahead and call it to their timeout. Timeouts left for the Texans. 28 seconds. So I guess you can field goal range and try to spike it, and then just like, hey, Fairbairn, just make this one. Under 50 yards this season. Connie Fairbairn's 35-35. That's incredible. I don't know why you're showing the Steelers have a timeout. I guess they isolate the kicker, but probably not going to. Empty set for C.J. Stroud. Dropping a pass and is going to step him in the pocket. Is going to throw, and that's going to be too high for Nico Collins. And unfortunately, that would have been a great run because there was nobody there. So CJ, unfortunately, cannot be accurate either. Like literally, they're just going to show it right here. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think there's a single person that's close by him. Yeah, there's not. Oh my gosh, there's not a single person close by him. CJ, if you just make that throw, why are you jumping up in the air? CJ, why are you jumping in the air to throw? Why are you jumping in the air? Oh my gosh. So from the 45-yard line, second down 10. Drops back a pass, bringing a rush, dumps it off, and oh my gosh. Peyton Wilson. Oh, a little chip by CJ Stroud. I kind of like that. He lays a little chip because, like I said, Woody Marks got absolutely body slam, like WWE Super Slam on Woody Marks. I mean, it was pretty bad. So third down 10. So again, if CJ Stroud could just be a little bit more accurate, that would be nice. 18 seconds. Third down 10. Shotgun formation with run back to his right. Dropping a pass, bringing the blitz, and CJ Stroud is going to throw, caught up to the 50-yard line, so it'll be fourth down. All right, so fourth down 6, and they are going to. What are they going to do? Punt, more than likely. Yep. Again, that throw to Nico Collins would have more than likely, definitely gotten field goal range. But like, there was nobody over there. There was literally nobody over there. It's just bad throw by C.J. Stroud. Terrible throw by C.J. Stroud. So again, 7-6, Texans lead. But at least Houston gets the ball to start the second half. So at least there's that. But just like, dude, you are costing them right now. Your defense giving you the game for sure. But you're able to move the ball down the field. So at least there's that. You're moving the ball down the field. But you just like, yeah, time for fewest in playoff game in team history. Yeah, because your defense is amazing, so of course you're going to only let up 6 points. But yeah, no, it's just like C.J. Stroud. Like I said, I'll put part of the blame on the play call, had a flea flicker, but still fumble, and then the fumble again that set up the second field goal for the Steelers. It's just dumb decision making um, by the Steelers, by the Steelers for sure too, but by the Texans of C.J. Stroud cannot deliver it right now. And I understand why, Luke, you're upset. Obviously, I understand why you're upset. Because it's just like, what more can you possibly ask for your defense? Your defense is doing everything it possibly can do, and all we got to show for is a touchdown. Because like you got a great kicker, you just get field goal range. You can get a great kick out of Kevin Fairbairn, but nope. So, like I said, Texans, you get the ball started second half. Obviously, you got to start off a little bit better. You've been able to run the ball okay against the Texans, I guess the Steelers. At least there's that. But This is you, CJ. Okay, are you going to deliver the Texans their first road playoff win? There's a lot of streaks that's going to be ending or extending this week. So Steelers haven't lost a Monday Night Football game since like what 1991 or 1992. It's like since the 90s. Tom. I said Tom. Sorry, not Tom. The Texans haven't won on the road. However, there's a caveat to that. So obviously, talking about the fact that the Texans haven't won on the road. However, this is the first time the Texans have not won a division and gone to the playoffs. So every single time they've been on the road, it was in the division round when they were playing the 1 or the 2 seed. So it's a lot more understandable the reason why the Texans are, they're a young team, but also like they're playing like the best team available. Like, let's see, what was that? What that 1 year? That 1 year they had Brian Osweiler as the QB because they beat the Raiders. I think they were like the 4 seed that year. So it's like you're going to play the first seed. So, but you have that, and then um, so it's a little more understandable. You're also young. You're also a young franchise, so you haven't had like that many opportunities. But the fact that you have been able to have this kind of success for 3 straight years making the playoffs, never been done in your franchise. They're showing another mistake. Like I said, this is it's a stupid call, especially because your offensive line sucks. You know your offensive line sucks. So why are you doing stupid stuff like you know uh, um, a flea flicker? Just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And then C.J. Stroud, he fumbles the ball. He tries to throw, but then he fumbles it some more. Then there was it wasn't even a bad snap the other time around, but it was right here to his left, and C.J. Stroud tries to grab it like this, and he fumbles it again, and I just kind of throw it away. So again, it's just CJ, you have so many times where basically it's not even a play anymore because you are causing some problems. It's ridiculous. You're showing right now, he's 13 for 20, 118 yards, and a touchdown. But 2 fumbles are huge. Those 2 fumbles are huge right now. So hopefully he wakes up in the second half. Who knows? Who knows though? Manuel, I'd kill to have C.J. Stroud be my QB. Ups and the many downs included. You'd rather have C.J. Stroud than your sweet Michael Penix? You rather have the Stroud than the Penix. I don't know. I don't know about that. I know how much you love Penix. So, and he's look at that, sacked once, sacked twice. I mean, I will grant the Steelers a little bit of what's not really empathy the word I'm looking for. But at least the fact that they are trying to get the ball out quickly so that Aaron Rodgers has no chance to get sacked. He did get sacked, but that was that one time he couldn't really escape because, like I said, they played table. But like I said, it's not really sustainable. So if the Steelers are going to win, they have to be able to run the ball and be really good at doing so. That's the only possible way I could see it happening. Emmanuel, Penix might not walk anymore. That is, yeah, dude. And that's the thing is that I don't want to. I don't. Obviously, we don't wish any ill will on anybody. But the fact that Michael Penix is getting injured so much, is he gonna have the conversation the same thing with Tua? Literally, is he gonna have the same conversation with Tua? Is not with concussions, but just how much can your legs actually handle? Because you're getting you've had multiple injuries. Because I remember when Michael Penix was at Indiana, got an injury. Because that was before when Indiana was actually oh crap, Indiana might be back. Because I remember I think it was 2020, and then after my Penix transfers out and goes to Washington with Kalen DeBoer, then Indiana takes a downward spiral, and then that's when Kirk Henry comes in after the fact in 2024. But initially, Indiana had a little brief period with Michael Penix being the quarterback where it was hey, you got something here. But he's got injured pretty much every single year, and it's how much more can you handle? I don't know. I honestly don't know for Michael Penix, but I'm hoping he stays. Alive. Emmanuel, I love Penix as a player, but I want him to be able to feel his legs in his 40s. Exactly. It says, what is this? Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy. I don't like Jimmy Kimmel to begin with, but goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. But yeah, like I said, I don't know how long he's going to hold up. And I wonder how the top brass is going to feel now, too. Because, Michael Penix was not your quarterback that you chose. So the next GM, the next head coach, is not who you chose. So if Michael Penix gets hurt one more time, what exactly is going to happen? You see what I'm saying? If I'm a head coach, if I'm a GM, and I got a very injured kind of quarterback, what is this? Oh, this is the new commercial. I'm sorry, you know how I get distracted randomly. They upload their consciousness into this gopher. Okay, that's interesting. What in the world happened? A Hoppers. All right. Anyway, so I was confused for a second. Where was he at? Where the heck was I at? I can't remember where I was at. I was talking about Michael Penix. Oh. If I'm a GM or I'm a head coach and I have a very injured quarterback and I'm feeling like, okay, well, I didn't pick this guy. This is going to hurt my team. So let's go in a different direction, especially with the quarterback draft class that could be good next year. Obviously, do not put your faith in next year's anything. Because every single time that we do this, we do like, oh, well, the next year's draft is going to be good. The next year's draft is going to be good. The next year's draft is going to be good. Sometimes it comes true. Sometimes it doesn't. Because at the same exact time, let's think about this. Last year, we were all gung ho and like, oh, well, this is going to be a great quarterback draft class because we're going to have Arch Manning and we're going to have this guy is going to work out, and a whole bunch of people were like, oh, Drew Aller, and some people were like, Kate Klubnik. If you're Mel Kiper, who listens to Mel Kiper anymore, but unironically, but again, so you have that, and then this upcoming season, a lot of people that we were talking about are not either going to be coming out or they dropped like flies. They were horrible this year. So again, except you don't really know. Like literally, we were thinking like, oh, 2027, like it's going to be Arch and DJ Lagway, and definitely not DJ Lagway unless something happens with him at Baylor. Like probably not. Arch probably so. But like I said, I will say this about 2027 though. If the people who are becoming juniors right now, if a lot of them leave and go to the NFL, then yes, 2027 will be stacked. But it is an if. It is definitely an if. But about 2 minutes ago, okay, good. You got home, good. If Penix gets injured one more time, it's wraps. I agree. I'd be heartbroken. I'm crying, bawling even. I'm throwing something on the grill, pouring one out for the homie. I'm gonna be crestfallen. I don't know about crestfallen. I don't know about that. But yeah, it's more so the fact that like you're more so concerned about that player's safety, and it will be a risk that Terry Fontenot made. That's not if he gets hurt again. A risk that Terry Fontenot made that didn't pan out, and Ross construction wise, you wasted a lot of people's not primes, but like some of the prime years, some of the great contract years, because you decided to take a quarterback and you'd already signed a quarterback. Like, yes, did Kirk Cousins get hurt in his first year there? Sure. But at the same time, what you could have done instead of Michael Penix is getting a lot of great players at pick 8. So again, who knows who you could have gotten instead? Like I said, I'm not saying if you got Bo Nix instead, they would have been so much better. I don't think so. Um, we're still talking about because you're still talking about Raheem Morris being the head coach. So again, how much would that have actually helped? Like I said, I just don't feel. There's part of me that doesn't feel great with the Falcons because on the one hand, you got Michael Penix who's very injured. If he stays healthy, if Caleb Garrett stays healthy, so you got really great offensive line in front of him, keep him upright. Then you have the weapons, you have the defense now that's going to be able to take you to the next level. However, if he goes down, who's your backup? So that's going to really interesting. That's going to be how I feel about Atlanta going forward. Is going to come down to how I feel about their backup quarterback situation. Because otherwise, I'm just not going to be trusting he's going to be healthy for a whole entire season because they haven't shown it yet. So, Emmanuel, but I hope that doesn't happen. He doesn't deserve any of the injuries, and I pray that he doesn't even get a paper cut to the day he dies. Well, keep dreaming. I'm sorry, that's too rude. Sorry, there, Emmanuel. That was the Panther in me. Um, Yeah, he's eventually going to get hurt, but hopefully not next year. Hopefully next year will be the Falcons' turn to win the division. So there you go. I believe in a non-injured Penix is a top three in 2020. Okay, how about said in 23? Wait, in 2023 class, you think he's better than Bo Nix? Okay. Yes, that's not true. If my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike. All that stuff, but still. If he's healthy, he's better than Bo Nix. Wait, so wait, he's better than Jaden Daniels too. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That one's a little bit too. I was thinking Bo Nix, and I was like, I kind of like I said, you can see the hype with Michael Penix and like some of the stuff that he could do that Bo Nix hasn't done more consistently of. But saying he's better than Jaden Daniels is a little bit much, and I know you're not saying he's better than Drake May or Caleb Williams. So top three, I don't know. I don't know. That's a little pushing it. Like I said, he is my QB5. The injuries are the reason why I just have that low. But he wasn't. He wasn't like near JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy was 6. He was QB6, and he was down there. I was like, he has to go to the perfect situation, and he still technically did. And I was like, even then, I have my doubts. I was like, that's how I felt about JJ McCarthy. I was like, I understand. I was like, he's like a multiple Clay. I was like, I just can't really get behind him, and I still really can't. Up to the 20, up to the 25, out about the 26-yard line, first down to the Texans. Like maybe he can be good, but he hasn't really shown it. He's shown at times that he can play pretty good, like in the fourth quarter. But then again, that is like once, and then like maybe in spurts. But it's just like, how can you trust? How can you honestly trust JJ McCarthy to be your quarterback for the future? For what you've seen so far, and I think next year is going to kind of give you the answer. From the 25-yard line, 2 tight ends to the right, going to be a play action pass, and C.J. Stroud is going to throw down the field. Caught. That's going to be up to the 40-yard line, and there we go. There's Jaden Higgins. First down to the Texans. Dobie, you have every right to believe in your team's choices. It's all we can do as fans. That's true. When they look like they're obvious mistakes, then mostly fans will speak up. But I don't think that's where Atlanta is. They have some really good players if they can just get the right coach and GM. I think that's the step in the right direction. Like I said, I just don't know if Michael Pace is the guy. But like, if you get like a guy who's able to get the most out of your talent, then like, who cares if Michael Penix is? Obviously, you care if Michael Penix is the guy, but up to the 50 to the 45, that's going to be a first down by Woody Marsh. Great run there, about 15 yards. First down 10 for the Texans. Obviously, you care, obviously you care if Michael Penix succeeds. But the first step is clearing house, getting out all the badness from the Falcons as far as underperforming. If you get the right head coach, that the players buy into, the talent will rise up. Pun intended. Will rise up, and you'll actually have a very solid team that should win the division. It's always been should, though. Play action pass, throws across the middle, and that's caught by Jaden Higgins. Not the greatest pass, but up to the 30-yard line. 15-yard gain, first down to the Texans. Bo Nix is not better than a fully healthy Penix. No offense, Zoe. Jaden Daniels, May, Penix, Williams, 9. Nix 9, but that's not the world we live in, so it doesn't matter. So you're saying that Michael Penix is better than Caleb Williams? That's a little bit wild there. That's a little bit wild there, Emmanuel. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That one's. I would not back you up on that one. How about that? If there's an argument that was being made, I would not back you up on that one. All right, so we're going to commercial break. So I'm assuming there's an injury because, like I said, we just went to commercial break. This is a target. I think it's target. Yeah, it's a target ad. Not like a targeted ad, but a target ad. Yeah, I about said. Actually, you know what? Hey, Dobie, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Do you feel, Dobie, as a Bears fan, do you feel that a fully healthy Michael Penix is top three and he's above the Caleb Williams? Discuss. Uh, all right. So Texans are driving up by one. If we can score, I'm trying to think if I can get my picks right. The score touchdown make it 17-6. So that field goal can still happen. Emmanuel, no, stop misusing my words. I'm saying a fully healthy, never injured, ever Penix is that in that order. Right now, he's probably tied or only slightly ahead of 9. Okay, so you're like if he never got hurt at all. Okay. Zoe, non-taken Emmanuel, I recognize that my opinion on Knicks is very affected by him being my quarterback. LOL. Dobie, every fan has every right to believe in whatever they want to believe. It's not my place to tell people what quarterback should be ranked where. We'll let their play speak for themselves. That is fair, Dobie. Emmanuel, it's also easy for me to say since he's never been healthy and neither have fully developed. That is also fair, too. From the 31-yard line, under center, going to be a handoff to Woody Morris up to the 25 and down to the 22-yard line. Gain of 9 yards, second down and 1. Let's go, Texans. Just moving on down the field. And Stroud, knocking on wood. Can you just don't do anything stupid? Don't screw this up for your team right now. How about that? Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. W, I hope Penix gets a shot to show everybody what he's about, and that's all I will say. That's fair. 2 tight ends to the right. Looks like Woody Marks in the backfield. From a 22. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be Woody Marks. He's going to get the first down up to the 20-yard line. Gain of 2. A little push and shove going on. A little actually a throw match. And, yeah, Queen kind of won that one on Dalton Schultz. He kind of took him and went, whoop. So, first down 10 anyways, though. Totally agree with you, W. Yes. So, the visual's almost set. Oh, so Saturday is the 1 versus 6 games. Okay, so Broncos will be the 4:30 game. Then the San Fran versus... So we're having San Fran versus the Seattle Seahawks as the night game again? Okay. Well, I guess it makes sense it's the West Coast. Woody Marsh tries the right side. He gets about 4. So second down 6. All right. And then this game, when we play against the Patriots, that'll be on Sunday Night Football. Well, it's not really even night. It's like at 6:30. Unless they changed it. So Woody Marsh getting himself a little bit of breather. It's been over a 3.5 minute drive. Shotgun formation with looks like Chuba Hubbard. Not Chuba Hubbard. Oh my gosh, Panthers. Nick Chubb to his left throws because we Dalton Schultz, who's going to get about 2 or 3. Depends on spot. Emmanuel, I had a very nice interaction at work today. Oh, a lady came through the drive-thru wearing a bunch of Bears merch. So when I took her food, I mentioned that I saw the Bears-Packers game. Oh, nice. I'm sure that lifted her spirits. Like I said, Dobie, it's been a while. And also it's definitely nice against the Packers in the playoffs, no less. So, because you can hang that over their head for decades to come. Third down 4, shotgun formation, drops back a pass, and is going to scramble, patiently waiting, and pick. CJ, I told you. Don't do anything stupid, and you throw a pick. You see this right here? That's a dumb decision. Hey, Stroud, you see this right here? Still 7-6. It could have been 10-6. It could have been 10-6, but now, no. Ah, there we go. Yes. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Bro, bro, how? How? It is third down. I know you want to try to make something out of nothing, but like, it's okay. It's okay to set up for a field goal in this kind of game. Don't make some Ty Simpson joke. I actually need a new QB next year. We can't run it back. He's the worst QB in the league. It's either him or Jay. Yeah, yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. But yeah, it would be nice for you to have some like Brock. I'd best say Brock Purdy, Bryce Young. That would have been nice. But yeah, unfortunately, you couldn't. How different, really and truly, how different the league would have been if Lovie Smith had just lost that game. So, Emmanuel, she was very happy when I said that. She said that she was very worried at what? Oh, at like most, and she was very happy to be able to beat Green Bay. And I told her I was a Falcons fan, and she said, "Oh." She said, "Oh, okay, that's not really the one I thought." Put Mills in, please. Hey, he is 3-0, so there's that. Emmanuel, not in a I don't like your team way, in a I'm sorry for your loss kind of way. Okay. But I said bear down, and she got very hyped, made my week. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. At least you're having a good time, you know. Texas fans right now or not. Yeah, dude. Do I think you can put in Davis Mills? I don't know. I really don't. But the fact that CJ Stroud had 3 turnovers is, yeah. Dude, I don't know what to, like. I get it. I get that Stroud is trying to make something happen. But like right here, okay. So you get some pressure, and you're kind of like, ooh, and you throw it to inside. You throw it to inside. They're showing right now. Nick Chubb's open. Yep, Nick Chubb was open. So first down 10 for the Steelers. 10:26 from the 4 yard line. Going to be a handoff, and that's going to be up to about the 10. Oh, actually, the 11. 7 yard game. Second down 4. Oh, second down 3. Sorry, dude. It's just like, what do you do? What do you do? Are you benching your starting quarterback because he's been so bad, or you just like, oh, we'll just make it work? I don't know. I guess you just hope and pray that the Texans can get a turnover. Second down 3 under center. Going to be a handoff, and that's going to be up to about the first down marker, depending on the spot. Those are going to give it to him. So first down 10 to the 14 yard line. Now 35 go to third. Dude, man, I mean, like literally, like you're doing everything you possibly can. This is Texas Tech all over again. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Texas Tech. But it does feel like it. It does feel like your defense is doing everything it possibly can, and then the Texans offense is like, you know what I'm gonna do? Turnover. Empty set, running back to his left, and a false start by Johnu Smith. So Jalen Petrie tried to come in for a little bit of blitz, kind of spooked Johnu Smith. So it's going to be first down 15. 9:04. Let's go in the third quarter. All right. Under center, first and 15 from the 9. Going to be a quick throw, and that's going to be great job there by Jalen Petrie. He just like works right through that block by MVS and just blows up that screen. He's like, I know what's happening. I ain't got to worry about this. I was like, da-da-da. Yep, that's what I thought. And just went to blow by it, and I got you. Derek Stilling had to deal with DK Metcalf. Joe Peach was like, nah, I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah. I just don't get it, man. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm so baffled with the pick they just threw. So, second down 15, shotgun formation. Run back to his right. Drops back a pass, and free blitzer. And is that going to be caught up to 15? I think it is. That's going to be a 6-yard gain up to Austin. That'll be third down and about 9. Also, Aaron Rodgers got absolutely clocked after he threw that one. Yeah, Henry Toto came with the blitz. Deesh. It's third down 9. 0 third down conversions in the first half of a playoff game for first time since 1989. Drops back a pass and gets some pressure. Throws across the middle, and that's going to be a first down in VS at the 28-yard line. That's the first third down conversion. Dobie, man, the Packers fan have been really, really sensitive to everything that's happened since the playoffs finished. Their fans are not happy with Ben Johnson said, when he talked about the F the Packers, F them guys. Dude, who cares? It's a rivalry. Of course they're going to say that. Well, that's not professional of a head coach. Who cares? From a 29-yard line under center. Justin Thielen in motion up to the right. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be Kent Gainwell, who is going to lose about 2 as he tries to go backwards. Second down and 12. Yeah, that's dumb. Zoe, I mentioned I had the room of a guest who's a Packers fan the other day, right after the Bears-Packers game. I politely offered my condolences, and it low-key turned into a football therapy session. Ooh. I'm sure he had a lot to say. Or the Packers fan had a lot to say. Dobie, we had to take Aaron Rodgers saying, I'll own you. We had to take their fans harassing us for years over our team, not being able to beat them on a regular basis, but now we took it too far. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers trying to avoid the sack, and he is. Rolls it to his right and throws incomplete. Actually avoided a sack, so that's actually kind of nice. Third down 12, almost sacked by Dale Hunter. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's a rivalry. So you say stuff, other people say stuff. Who cares? Who legitimately cares? Like if a Bears fan like threatened like death threats kind of stuff, then yeah, you could be like, oh, that's gone too far. But it's a head coach that like in a spurt of just like pure aggression is just like yeah, and you're like that's too far. You can't do that. Third down 12, drops back to pass, only rushing 4. Takes a deep shot, and it's going to be incomplete. Austin's looking for a pass interference, but he ain't going to get it. Fourth down 12, 5:45, go to third quarter. Kamari last start of the coverage. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, dude. You can't be like, oh, we own you, and then when somebody like says the F word, like, I can't do that. No, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Where were we at? I saw some Packers fans say they live rent-free in the Bears' heads, which the way Green Bay went out, I don't know about that one, but yeah. I think right now it's kind of the opposite. I mean, yeah, Bears are happy that they beat you, but will it be your live rent free anytime soon? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's a little bit. I guess a little bit. That's definitely a hopping off that copium, It's really nice, Zoe. I'm sure I'll need a little therapy after the Rams game. And hey, have more confidence. You're gonna be able to win. You're gonna win for sure. They're mad because Ben Johnson is not Eberflus because apparently the Mats would hang out courtside with Eberflus feeding LaFleur. And another thing too is like the fact that like not his fault. It's not his fault that you actually got a good head coach. They're upset that you got a good head coach, and that you're not just the easy win anymore. Like for instance, like I used to feel like the Buccaneers were the easy win all the time. Now I wasn't like a big old like talking a lot of smack kind of thing. That's not my vibe. But like we generally thought that the Bucks were easy win all the single time, and then all of a sudden they got good, and then it sucked. But at the same time, that's just football, and then you trash talk each other. But then like you can also bring up stuff from the past. So like Packers, if you want to live in the past, you can live in the past, or you can look for the future and be like, you know what? Okay, let's try it next year. And if it doesn't work next year, then maybe be like, oh well, maybe we're not the owners anymore. But just because you're so used to something, like, doesn't mean I can't stay. The Chiefs, no offense there, Zoe, but the Chiefs used to dominate the Broncos, and now it's not that case anymore. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a rivalry. Expect that from a rivalry. Zoe, he was actually very nice, and it was more of him being frustrated with the Packers than bashing the Bears. Okay, I mentioned I was a Broncos fan and had many nice things to say about our team, which was nice. Good. I think it's like one of those things. Like it's easy to also root for the Broncos too. There's like a young team, haven't won since 2015, and what really hadn't made the playoffs since last year. So that makes sense. In Milwaukee, exactly, Ryan. I had to take people coming up with little owner slips and shoving it in my face if I ever wore Bears gear, constantly told that nothing will ever change by the fans. People back when Aaron Rodgers made it, those comments, people actually had a slip saying they owned the Bears since they were Aaron's boss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can be arrogant, but like if you get humble, take it on the chin. First down to him at the 30-yard line, going to be a flash pass, and going to be dump off to Xavier Hutchinson, who's going to get up to about 35. Gain of 5 yards there. Second down, 5, 25. Look at the third quarter. That's a whole lot of fives. 5. So, but yeah, like I said, it's just dumb. It's just really dumb, like the fact that you've gotten so used to a certain way, and then it changes. You're like, it's not fair. It's not fair. Or you like, you throw a little hissy fit. Like, just grow up. Grow up. Like it's not for all Packers fans, obviously, but for those who act that way, chill. That's what I would say. Almost immediately a flag was thrown, so I'm not really commenting because I'm assuming it's going to be illegal formation or something like that because it was thrown like as soon as it got snapped. Legal shift. Okay, so legal shift is what I thought. I knew it was on the offense. Uh, yeah. Their fans never believed this day would ever come. That they were going to stay on top of this ride forever is what they said. They said things would never change, and now they have, and they can't handle it. They merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. Well, actually in the band voice. Wait, there we go. They merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. That's okay. Not the best. 30-yard line, second down 10 after that legal shift, and basically back to the line of scrimmage. Third down 10 for the Strouds. The amount of times I've seen the Bears still suck under anything Bears related, I don't feel much sympathy for the loud fans. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just, like, I don't get it. I guess because, like, like, the fan bases that I've been a part of, they have toxic fans in and of it, yes, but, like, for the most part, we haven't had like a lot to really brag about, like owning people. But so yeah. Any non-Panther jersey? No, I don't just yet. Their director and a bad pass by C.J. Stroud. Fourth down 10, still 6-7. Well, 7-6. Well, I do own a Auburn jersey from 2010 that I can't wear anymore. So just have it as like memorable because like I used to wear it all the time, especially for Auburn games. But my uncle went to the national championship game, the 2010 national championship game, and he bought me a jersey there. And so I have a Cam Newton jersey with like the Tostitos emblem on it. And so that's my other jersey that I have. But everything else is a Panther jersey. Up to the 20 and up to the 24-yard line is going to be Austin. So we first down 10 for the Steelers, 3:42 of the third quarter. Yeah, the Bears still suck. It's just a whole bunch of Avnacopium. I mean, you're upset because you choked, and now it will forever be in the lexicon of the Bears versus Packers, and you can't handle that. You can't handle the fact that now, like, the same exact thing of 28-3 is constant call for Falcons. I'm sorry I brought that up. I'm making the point, but you're upset that now 21-3 will forever be talked about because it had never happened before in Bears lore of coming back 18 points down in the playoffs. You choked. You gotta accept that. So you gotta accept the fact that your rival will hang that over for you for many years to come, and they don't like that. Maybe you should be talking trash for years and years and years, build up all this anger. Could do that too. Dobie, that's the thing about the Packers fans. They've been used to it for so long that they feel like they're entitled to being better than the Bears and their fans. That's kind of like, I don't have access for Bama fans, but there are some Bama fans who feel like if Auburn is at any point better, or really just any Alabama team, because there's a reason why UAB got shut down. And it's because if UAB is University of Alabama Birmingham, the Board of Trustees are Alabama, they literally shut down UAB. There's also a reason why the University of Alabama doesn't play other Alabama schools. Auburn is about to, in either next year or the year next, will be playing finally be playing all schools from Alabama. We are waiting on North Alabama. They had to kind of get up to Division I, and then we're finally playing Troy, I think, either next year or the year after. But we play Alabama schools. Alabama doesn't because that's too low for Alabama. Alabama wouldn't dare give money back to other Alabama schools. No. There shouldn't even have been in Auburn, but Alabama unfortunately couldn't get rid of Auburn. That's how much the hate is for Alabama and Auburn. Alabama wanted to be the only school, and there's still a huge sentiment of that in Alabama's fan base, unfortunately. That wants Auburn to just not exist. So, let's see here. Emmanuel, the goodness gracious. The humble fans are usually ones to blame their own team, take it on the chin, or just stay quiet. The bad fans usually smack talk and can't handle it. Yes, because they're little spoiled little brats. I said it. They're spoiled little brats. I'm going to be very realistic. We lost Ozzy Trapillo for the rest of the season. So much I would have loved for it to us to go far in the playoffs. I understand that might not be our destiny. Dang it, Ozzy being down 2. Play action pass on first down 10. Throws deep, and that's going to be caught by Adam Thielen all the way up to about the 45-yard line. First down 10 for the Steelers. Old man Thielen. Yeah, not having Entrepreneur is really going to be hurting your team for sure. But I'm so proud of this team. It's one of my favorite playoff appearances in a long time, no matter what happens this weekend. That's pretty fair. Like I said, I think, especially, the win and then hopefully how you play on the Rams is going to be impactful whether you win or lose, as long as it's a competitive game, too. But obviously you want to win. Going to be a play action pass and is going to just dump it off, and that's going to be a great tackle there by Al-Shahir. It's going to be about a 1-yard loss, second down 11. Emmanuel, exactly right. I wanted to harp on sweeping the Bucks or Saints or just winning a big primetime game, and I have to see 28-3 or Cho be more so original if I'm going to be trolling. Because, or I'll bring up something I know we talked about before, like the Luke and Bryce thing, because, I know how much you love Bryce. So, dropping the pass and getting pressure is going to throw it basically in the dirt. So, 3rd and 11. I mean, they're getting after Aaron Rodgers. They're not really able to kind of escape. So it's like holding out a quarter, too. 2:10 left to go in this third quarter. Goodness gracious. Zoe, I feel like it's good to be gracious and not punch down when your team is really good. Your rival is very bad. It sucks when others do it to you, so dish it out to others. Like I said, if you're going to keep on dishing out to others, and then you wonder why all of a sudden those people you were dishing it out to are now upset, is because you were dishing it out for years and years and years to come. So it's like a whole bunch of animosity built up for many, many years. Bunch to the right, run back to his left, drops back a pass, lost, but Daniil Hunter gets the sack. Great job there by Daniil Hunter. 1:55 with the third quarter. Got to punt this ball away. Still 7-6. Zoe, it's very possible to be proud of your own team without bashing everyone else's. Exactly. But unfortunately, you have those fans who are just like, kind of, like I don't want to say like they're all awful in that sense. Like I said, there's something kind of like creative, like a good troll. But some people are they just want to be a bully. Up to the 23-yard line. First down 10 for the Texans. 1:29. Let's go to the third quarter. Still 7-6. Are we going to commercial break or no? Is C.J. Stroud? Oh, here's the key word. Is C.J. Stroud going to throw another pick or have a fumble? What are we going to do? That's the key. That's the key, honestly. And we're going to commercial break. All right. Zoe, or at least if you dish it out, you don't get to be surprised. Pikachu face. When they resent you for being a butthole. Yes, that's pretty fair. Nadobi Ozzy hopped off the field on one leg to try to help preserve a timeout for the Bears. They fear that he may have done more damage, though, by doing that. Yeah, it's going to be a long offseason for a lot of players. Like I said, George Kittle's going to be out for a while. That's okay. So Ozzy's going to be out for a while. It's unfortunate, too, when you have, like, late season injuries because it's going to take you, like, the whole entire offseason just to get back to form. So that sucks. Like I said, you know how much I love Ozzy Triple too. Like coming out of Boston College, because I watched a lot of Boston College because I love Donovan Desiraku, and then I realized, hold on a second, this Ozzy Triple guy's pretty good. And I can't remember where he was ranked in my offensive tackles, but yeah, dude. But I think that the reason why also teams that are have not generally been like amazing for quite some time, like the Bears, have been amazing quite some times. The Falcons have been amazing quite some times. The Carolina Panthers have not been amazing quite some times. The Broncos have been amazing quite some times. So it's like if you're from a team that hasn't been great in quite some time, like it also makes sense. It doesn't really quite make sense for you for why you would want to constantly be bashing when you're up because you haven't been the one that's been up. So I guess there's that too. But also, it's just like being a decent human being and being like understanding of other people's plight is like some people have no pity. They're just like, you suck, and I get to be like booing you, ha 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 ha. And it's like, okay, like it's also a game, so let's not make it a life and death because there's some people make it life and death, or they will overreact so bad that it's like I'm concerned for your well-being. So again, I don't understand why we have to do that, but some people unfortunately just take it too daggone far. Let's see here. Dobie, obviously I would love to win given all our injuries. I know that we might not go far, unlike the Packers fans, so I won't use it as an excuse, but rather acknowledge it. I know you liked Ozzy. I appreciate it. Yes, I did. I really did. So, going to be overloaded, and it's going to be thrown down the middle, and it's unfortunately going to be a drop pass by Nico Collins, and he is down on the ground. I think he slammed his head pretty hard. And, all right, Joey Porter, he's talking his crap. Yeah, I think Nico Collins hit his head pretty hard on the ground because he was, like, writhing in pain. Yeah, oh, yeah, right on the crown of the helmet. He's like, he puts his like, hands around his head. Yeah. He's gotta go. He's gotta get that checked out. Make sure he doesn't like concussion. Like I said, he is like right there. Emmanuel, there's a certain tact, for a lack of a better word, in how fans of a losing team handle wins and losses. It's always a possibility. It's always on the back of your mind. That's fair. You usually I predicted a lot of Auburn losses, so I just saw how it was going to go down. Zoe, I'm so bummed Ozzy got hurt, but hopefully the Bears can make it far in the posted form. Exactly. Like, oh my gosh, a fumble. How many more miscues can you have, Houston? It's recovered, thankfully, by the Texans, but like, I didn't even have the time to kind of talk about it because, like I said, the camera didn't even zoom in on they were showing the all 22. They were showing all 22. Yeah, Jake Andrews, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing, bud? This is awful. This is awful, man. It's 3rd and 15. Shotgun formation. Woody marks to his right. Draws back the pass, bringing pressure, steps over the pocket, and is going to throw deep down the field. Holy crap! Christian Kirk coming in clutch again and again and again, all the way down to the 36-yard line. Thank you. Thank the Lord we have offense. Oh my gosh. We needed that. We needed that so bad. Oh my goodness. Emmanuel is something that's hard to describe fully, but you know what it's like you're being used to losing and being the butt of many jokes. Exactly. You understand it, so you don't really want to try to put that on anybody else. In the third quarter, Luke, with how bad CJ is, makes me wonder if it's actually Nick Calis' fault. Hold up a second. Like, how do you win with a QB like him, Luke? Okay, and by his fault, I mean like I didn't care if it's his fault, like the offensive back. Okay, I'm not saying Luke. I'm like, is this Luke actually admitting that he doesn't hate Nick Kelly as much as he thought? Because that's crazy. Because you have said some things about Nick Kelly that I will not repeat. So I was about to say, I was like, are you coming around? But I was like, no, you're not. Okay. Yeah, I think definitely is both. I think obviously offensive line is also another one too. But yeah, he's not been playing great. That fumble really wasn't on him. They recovered. It was more so Jake Andrews just for some odd reason decided I'm going to snap it, and he was not ready. So again, yeah, he hasn't been playing great though. But like I said, what other option you gonna do? Are you going to trade for Kyler? I don't think so, dude. If y'all, what would Brett Coleman do if you trade for Kyler? Dobie. I hope, but I have to be real too. The West was the best division in football this year, so if we get lucky enough to win, I may actually be luck. It may be earned. You know, like I said, with the Rams though, like you match up well against the Rams. That's the reason why I feel great about your chances. Emmanuel, as the drive-through Bears lady said, Cali teams don't travel well into cold weather cities. Bears can run the ball well. Can they lost the oh? Can they lost the Panthers run game? What? Can they stop? Yeah. Can they stop the Panthers run game? I think like that's what's going to come down to because like obviously colder weather, harder to catch. Obviously, Puka Nacua is still going to be a huge portion, so you're going to have somebody on him. But your linebackers is what I'm concerned about. Your linebacker injuries have continued to pile up. You lost T.J. Edwards. You lost Noah Sewell. Who else you lose? You lose somebody else as well. Like, that's what I'm concerned about. But, if Caleb is able to dice up this porous Rams secondary, because I think the Rams are going to score some points for sure, I think it's a possibility that the Bears can win. Now, I'm still going to wait because I'm still on the fence. But, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a chance. From a 36-yard line, under center. Going to send Schultz in motion. I motion back over to the right. Two tight ends to the right. Going to be a handoff to Woody Marks, who's going to try the right side. It's a flag. It's going to be a hold. Dadgummit. We have some positivity. And guess what we have? Flag. So, 7-6. Holding on the offense. Dobie, we'll see. That's the thing about this season. Once we think we have everything figured out, it flips on its head. Season's been very, very strange. Yes, it has. But it's been fun. Like, obviously, it won't be fun if you're like a Raiders fan or like you're a Jets fan. But like for everybody else, it's been fun. Like, you've had like your own little pockets of fun. Like Cardinals, it was fun those first 2 weeks, and then, going down the drain. All right, shotgun formation. running back to his left, first down 20 after that penalty. Going to be a handoff to Woody Marks up to the 40 and down to the 38-yard line. So nice game there. It'll be second down at about, 13? Oh, no. Yep, Nico Collins. He's got his towel over the head. Going back to the locker room. It's definitely concussion. That's got to be concussion. Like I said, his crown of his helmet just goes right into the ground. Yeah, he put like as soon as it happened too, he had his hands on his helmet, and everything like that. So that's probably what it is. Second down, 13. Drops a good pass and is going to check it down up to the 35. This is Christian Kirk up to about the 31, 32-yard line. So again, third down and medium. Nico's hurt. It's over. Well, you could still win, but hopefully he's not going to be gone for next week. I think Texas still win. Don't worry, Luke. You'll still win. Somehow, some way. Somehow, somewhere. All right, so third down and 6. Shock information. Bunch to the right now. Going to have Christopher Kirk in motion. Now motion back over to the right. Drops back a pass, bringing a blitz, throws to the left side, and incomplete. Try to kick a field goal, maybe? Maybe, possibly. Tommy Fairbairn coming in clutch. PI. Nah, he can take his arm like a handlebar. Nah, he can do his arm like a handlebar. You don't know that, right? Like I said, it's Joey Porter Jr., baby. He can do whatever he wants to. It's also like, it's also at the Steelers, so you get a little home cooking. 51-yard field goal attempt. It's got to be offsides. But, I mean, the kick is true, so it's up and good. So, 51 yards to this Connie Fairbairn. Awesome player. 10-6. So, hey, we're not a one-point game anymore. At least we have that. Yeah, it should be PI. But, Joey Porter Jr. is a physical guy, and they've been letting him get away with some physicality. So, again, if they're letting you get away with it, wouldn't you be more inclined to commit to PI? Probably so. So again, they kind of let the boys play. So it's not been like, they've been throwing those PIs. So I kind of get it. Like, hey, if I was playing and like a ref was not calling like a lot of holds, then maybe I would feel more inclined to be like, well, I might hold here because I don't think I'm going to get called for it. So I can kind of get that in that sense. But you're still up, and your defense is good, so you're going to be fine. I said, there should be no worries. There should be no worries. Your defense is going to be fine. You're going to dismantle this team, and yeah, you're going to be fine. I just want a little more scoring, if we could, for the Texans. Matter of fact, get a pick 6. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. It'd be nicer if you were up by, say 7, because he just tried to throw that pick. Because, I mean, kind of Fairbairn would have easily made that field goal, too. So, again, it could have been 13-6, but unfortunately, it is not. Just want to remind that C. Stroud has indeed thrown a pick and thrown, not really thrown, but had 2 fumbles. So, if you can overcome that, then you'll find. Like I said, that's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about is the Steelers haven't really been able to move the ball in the second half. So at least there's that. But if C.J. Stroud has another interception or has another fumble, that's 4. How can you legitimately defend that? I don't think there's a lot of C.J. Stroud defenders right now, but it's he's literally costing them the game. Well, not really costing them the games they're in the lead, but he's costing y'all an easy lead. That's for sure. So 13:07, let's go fourth quarter. Fairbairn on a kicks ball away, and it is going to be for a return to the 6, up to the 10, to the 15, 20, 25, up to the 30, and up to about 31, 32-yard lines, Kenneth Gainwell. They're showing the stats for this postseason, like the 5 games. Yes, they're 4 comeback wins, but I don't think this is going to be one of them. I'm sending it right now. I don't think the Steelers are going to come back. I don't believe in curses. I don't believe in jinxes. I believe in what I see. So, shotgun formation will run back to his left. Aaron Rodgers drops back a pass. Actually going to be a handoff to Kenneth Gainwell, who gets up to the 35, up to the 40, all the way down about the 45-yard line, first down to the Steelers. Gain of about 14. Still 10-6. 12:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. First down 10 for the Steelers from the 45-yard line. Aaron Rodgers' shotgun formation with Kenneth Gainwell to his left. Drops back a pass. Gets the pressure. Throws on the back foot. And almost tipped away by Lassiter. Austin, you didn't catch that, bud. No, you didn't. But great coverage here by Kamari Lassiter. Second down 10. Knocked it away. Austin's like, oh. Like he very clearly hits the ground. Very clearly, bam, hits the ground right there, bud. Second down 10. 12-14. Let's go in the fourth quarter. Gotta hurry up. And going to be a handoff. Let's be the left side. He gets absolutely corralled for about a 3-yard loss. Tungai with the tackle. So it'll be third down about 13. 12:03 left to go in. Let's say third down 12, but like it's about 13. 12 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. He just pushes back Cook. Cook got no kind of movement at all. Good Lord. So third down 12. Empty set for Aaron Rodgers. Drops back a pass. And gets the pressure. He's going to be sacked back at the 34-yard line. There was a fumble. It's picked up by the Texans. Go. Texans. Yes. Yes. Score a touchdown. Big man touchdowns for Sheldon Rankins. 16-6. 11:32. I mean, Aaron Rodgers got absolutely, blasted by Will Anderson. He got absolutely blasted. Hello. Howdy there, Parker. You came in just enough time. We finally have offense from the defensive side. So, is my score going to happen? Probably not. But maybe. Yeah, they attacked that left side. Cook has got beat all day. He just got whooped by Anderson. He's able to get Aaron Rodgers pretty clearly. And then Rankins just picks up. He's like, I'm just going to run. Oh, gosh. He attacks the helmet first. Yeah, he got him good. Big man TD. Exactly. Big man TD. And extra point is going to be up and good. So, again, 17-6. I just need old man Rankins. He's like, what, 33? 32, 33? Oh, my gosh. He just, one-armed, bull rushed number 73. Good Lord. He has more TDs than the Chargers did. I was going to let uncalled for it. I'm sorry, Chargers fans. Probably shouldn't have said that. But it's true. Kick is underway, and it's going to be returned to 15-10. Sorry, not 15-10. I was so wrong about that one. Sorry. Up to 30, up to the 33-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell. So, first down 10 for the Chargers. Some of the Chargers. For the Steelers, goodness gracious. Flashback, D'Amico Ryan sacked Aaron Rodgers. Looky there. Back in 08. Rodgers' first year, right? First year starting? 08? Yeah. Yes, because 2007 was Favre's last year when they got bounced by the 2007 Giants. All right, so from the 33-yard line, shotgun formation, trips to the left, run back to his right. And Rodgers drops back a pass, gets some pressure. Well, not really. Takes a deep shot, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get a Freiermuth. That's Al-Shaair on the coverage. Second down, 10, 11-11. Make a wish. Final score, 23-17. All right, Luke, if we didn't have, like, the best defense ever, we wouldn't have won a game. You would have won some games, but not a lot of games. But you would have won one. Maybe one or two. Emmanuel, you and I, and most people on Earth, have the same amount of interceptions this season as the New York Football Jets this season. And we did it for free, for sure. And I'll do it again for free. Gonna be checked down. Oh my gosh, like a shot of a cannon. Great job there by Al-Shaair. It's be third down in about 4 or 5. I'll do it for free every single time. Luke, God, I love this defense. They are violent. Yes, they are. Third down 6, throws down the field. And Freiermuth catches it up to the 45-yard line. There's a flag, though. There is a flag. What's the flag on? Oh, 2 men on the field? Because Aaron Rodgers did it quickly, so I'm assuming that's what it is. Because they didn't even set it up. So, yeah, no legal substitution? Yeah. Yeah, declines. It didn't matter. So, we first down to the 45-yard line for Freiermuth. First down 10 for the 45. It's been a while since they passed the line of scrimmage. Past midfield. Run back to his left. Drops back a pass. And gets some pressure. And he's going to get sacked back at the 48. Aaron Rodgers is like, hey, he hit me. He hit me after the fact. You're not going to get that call, bud. Nap time. Okay, actually, I can understand him. He's hitting my face, dude. He's hitting my face. You gotta stop that stuff, dude. All right, second down 13. Shotgun formation. Run back to his right. Goes an outfield into motion. Drops back a pass. Rushing 3. Steps to the pocket. Is going to roll out to his left. Throws down the field. And incomplete. Try to get to DK Metcalf. Bullock on the coverage. Third down 13, 9-40. I mean, actually, it's not that. He whipped that one in there. Didn't get completed, but still, decent pass. I mean, look at this. Rushing 3. Barrett off the edge. He just steps in the pocket, rolls it to his left, and just boom. He still got some zip to it. Third down 13. Looks like going to be empty set for Aaron Rodgers here. From the 49. Drops back a pass, rushing 4, and throws back at the line. Batted at the line. 4th and 13, 9:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, punt unit. Punt is underway, and it's going to be for a fair catch. Oh, my gosh. Noel, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, literally caught it, like, out here. Don't do that if you're a punt returner. That is risky. That is very, very risky. All right, so it's 9:29 in the fourth quarter. Unless something weird happens, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to get my. Well, let me get close to what I thought. I just need Texans to score a touchdown. That's what I need. I need Texans to score a touchdown. That'd be nice. Or 2 field goals, one or two. But more likely a touchdown would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. I don't know why. I've been thinking about Beach Boys last. Was it? I think I sang the same exact song yesterday or the day before. But anyways, Texas defense as dominant as ever. And it is what it is. It is. It is what it is. Um, but yeah. I don't know why I got songs in my head now. But there's worse songs to be stuck in your head though than the Beach Boys. What was it? One of my kids was singing the other day. They were singing something. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like a TikTok song. I don't know. Anyways, um, but yeah, I'm so ready for the division right now. Oh, this is the beauty thing again. Oh yeah, it's like that show with Ashton Kutcher, and like for a while it just had that one like trailer that was like this woman that was like had like I talked about it before many times, but had like the extremist looking powers, like the heated chest, and then she was like had to get up to a water fountain, and I was like, what is this? It's like what are we watching? So I don't know. I definitely not gonna watch it though. All right, what could possibly go down? Is it gonna be a comeback for the ages for the Steelers, or are we just gonna let the Texans win this one? 9:29 left to go in the fourth. Under center with three tight ends, well, really two tight ends to the right. Going to be a handoff to Woody Marks, who's up to 15 and up to maybe the 16, depending on the spot. Getting here 2 or 3 yards every save, but second down 7. .904 left to go in the fourth quarter, so 17-6. Second down 8. W, this is the best defense in the league this year. Oh, for sure. For sure. Under center, going to be a quick pass. That's going to be to Jane Higgins. Yes, it is, up to the 24-yard line. Sorry. Gain of 9 yards there. First down to the Texans. I mean, if they're going to play that far off, we might as well. Oh, gosh. 8:25 in the fourth quarter. First down 10 under center with Nick Chubb in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the right. Going to be a handoff. This will be Nick Chubb. He's going to try the middle, and he's going to get up to about the 26-ish yard line, depending on the spot. So maybe gain 3 yards there. Second down 7. Yeah, 26. So yes, they do in fact list Nico Collins out with a concussion. Kind of what we thought. Kind of what we assumed. Under center with Nick Chubb in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the left. Going to be a hand of Nick Chubb. He's going to try the right side up to 30, and that's going to be a great run there. Gain about 4. So it's going to be third down and about either 3 or 4. 4, yeah. All right. Under center. Actually, sorry, no, shotgun formation. I was totally wrong with that one. Drop back a pass and throw across the middle. That's going to the 40, up to the 45-50, up to the 45-40, all the way down to the 35-yard line, and that's none other than the main man himself, Christian Kirk. He has come in clutch so many times. Christian Kirk, man. He stutter steps, gets great separation, just absolutely blows back ankles. Yeah, like I said, this game's over. Unless a turnover happens, but it's more not gonna be over. Under center, and gonna be a handoff. That's gonna be Woody Marks. He's gonna try the right side. He gets about 2. Second down 8. Emmanuel, I'd say for this season, the Falcons would be a D. Alford, having had a nice redemption that year after being a barbecue chicken last year. That's fair. A close second is Brandon Dorless. Ooh, yes. I mean, Brandon Dorless was a young player too. So that's like part of it is like just him like getting better. But yes, D. Alford being a veteran that's kind of like got better, and obviously it does help like having a better DC puts you in the best situation, better coaching. So that definitely does help. All right, going to be a handoff to Nick Chubb. Who's going to try the middle of the field up to the 30 and maybe the 31, depends on the spot. So we third down about 2 or 3. 5:08. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Still 17-6. Manuel, I've got a question for everyone. Who is the most underrated, niche only fans of your team know of him, player on your teams? Like, if you were to play on primetime, people would say, who? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm trying to think of a very obscure one. Third down 3, shotgun formation, Nick Chubb to his right. And going to be a hand to Nick Chubb, who's going to get the first down to the 25, up to about the 21-yard line. First down, but there is a flag, though. All right, so it's going to be on the defense. All right. So 4:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Who would I say? I would probably say either. I feel like most people know Mitchell Evans. He's a rookie. I don't know. First down, 10 with the 21-yard line. Hand off Nick Chubb, who's just going to kind of like lay down on the ground. Second down, about 11. A star or two. And most people I know too. But like Nick Scott, but he's like also kind of been up and down. Most people know Nick Scorton. Oh, Gibson. I'm trying to remember his first name. It's like Travis Gibson. We picked him up from the 49ers during the season, and he's been a really great edge rush for us. We have Nick Chubb. He's going to get to 20 up to about the 16-yard line. Gain of about 5. There's a flag, though. Crap. But yeah, that's what I would say as far as like being underrated, and like I said not really people know about. Face mask on the defense on Herbig. So push him forward. Come on, Texans. I need you to score a touchdown here for the points. For the points, I need you to score a touchdown. And then Aaron Rodgers try to score a touchdown too would be nice. But preferably, I just need the Texans to score a touchdown. Under center, that's false start. False start on Ursery. And a late push as well. Is that gonna factor in? No. Alright. 3:43, let's go in the fourth quarter. '19 straight season without a losing record. Oh, Mike Tomlin. Yep, we all know that. Now it's showing the owners in the press box. Yeah, with Omar Khan and the owner. Yep. From the 13, under center, going to be a handoff. It'll be Woody Marks up to the 10, up to the 5, and in for the score. Woody Marks. 23-6. 3:38 left to go in the fourth quarter, and that's going to do it. Let's freaking go. See, I told you, Luke. I had no worries. I had no worries. And since that time, been 2 touchdowns. 87-yard drive, almost 6 minutes taken off the clock. Now that's domination. Hopefully Nico's healthy for next week. That's what I'm hoping for too. I'm hoping he's good. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 24-6. First Steelers loss on Monday Night Football is the most Steelers way imaginable. The standard is the standard. Absolutely. They haven't lost on Monday night since 1991. The Texans hadn't won on the playoffs in the postseason ever. What's the other streak that was going to be broken? I can't remember the other streak was going to be broken. We're going to need him to beat the pass. Oh, for sure. Especially him against Christian Gonzalez, for sure. Can't wait to hear what Tomlinism comes from the press conference. Yeah, for sure. Oh, look, their first rookie with 100-plus rushing yards in the playoff game since 2021. Cam Akers in 2021. Sorry for the burp. All right, Aaron would love for a touchdown. So I think I'm the closest score. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I'm the closest score. Kick is away, and it's going to be return. Well, he muffed it. Got to return it now. 10, 15, 20, up to the 25, up to the, not quite 30, 29-yard line. What was it? Oh, yeah. Emmanuel, this does suck for your sister. Hope she's taking it well as it can be for this. Yeah. Like I said, she also didn't like Aaron Rodgers, so I'm sure she'll be fine if Aaron Rodgers is not the quarterback next year. She's not a super duper fan of him. So, like I said, I'll ask her how she's feeling after the fact. 3:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. All 3 timeouts for each team. Shocker formation, drops back a pass, quick throw, and bad to the line. Second down 10. Bye-bye, AA Ron. You don't own crap anymore, for sure. Well, he might own, maybe some land, maybe some, some good businesses. I wonder what kind of businesses Aaron Rodgers invests in. Yes, you got speculation, but gonna be a dump off that's dropped. That's dropped. Wow. Third down 10. 3:27. That's 1-4. Well, not what we had in mind. Look, a Green Bay Packers Aaron Rodgers jersey. That's great. That's incredible. All right, shock information. 2 for 12 on third downs. Good Lord. Drops like a pass and has got some time. Dumps it off to Kenneth Gainwell, who's going to be short. It'd be from the 34-yard line. Fourth down, about 5. Emmanuel Aaron Rodgers definitely owns a GTA-style ayahuasca lab. Probably so. More than likely. More than likely. All right, it's fourth down and 5. Shock information. Run back to his left with trips to the right. Drops back a pass. Rushing the passer. Throws. And it's going to be picked off. Up to the 50, up to the 45, up to the 40, up to the 35, 30, 25, 20. And don't tell me he's going to return for a touchdown. Dadgummit. Return for a touchdown. 30-6. 2:39 for the fourth quarter. I thought he said that out of bounds. I hope he said that out of bounds. That was Bullock with the pick. The pick 6. I did not step out of bounds, just to make sure. Nope, he didn't. Also, terrible effort as well for the offensive lineman. I mean, I'll be ticked off for trying to lay him out. And you're losing like by a lot. We might as well. Cal McNair right there. Could this be Aaron Rodgers' final game? Who knows? Emmanuel, someone, somewhere, at some time tomorrow, will see this box score and say the Texans were the best team to play in the wild card because of the box score. Unfortunately, yes. Tomlin got to be gone. Like I said, I would assume it's a possibility. But what would happen? Because like we haven't seen it before. We haven't seen it before with the Steelers. So how will they conduct a search? How will they do this? How will they do that? Who's going to retire? Who's not? Like it's a whole lot of questions for Steelers. They cannot run it back. I don't think so either. And that's going to be no good. So 30-6. So kind of Fairbairn is going to be a missed extra point. Yeah, like I said, I just don't know like what they do. Like obviously it would be nice to go through a rebuild, but like are Steelers fans actually going to want to do that? Like part of them wants to, part of them like no, we want to stay relevant. Yeah, it got partially blocked by Jalen Ramsey. So 2:39 for the fourth quarter. Joey Porter Jr. is crying on the sideline. Aaron Rodgers got his beanie on, so is he not going back inside? Is he not going back in? Kick is underway. It is going to be a knuckleball, and it'll be 4 touchback. 2:39 left in the fourth quarter. Still 30-6. Yeah, looks like somebody else going in. All right, so Will Howard. Who are we seeing? Why are we not seeing who it is? They're showing Aaron Rodgers, obviously. Go into motion mode, go back out. Oh, yes, Mason Rudolph, that's right. Hand off to Jalen Warren, who's going to get about a yard. Uh, They should just tear it down. I think the fans would be down for a rebuild after this. Been a decade since they got a playoff win. True. Sometimes you do gotta make a change. Now serious football season over now? Yes, yes it is. It's been over with since that, pretty much since that phone recovered for touchdown, but then that pick six kind of sealed it. Yeah. 2-minute warning. So all 3 timeouts, but who cares? Not gonna call anything. Just gonna end it. I mean, for a while there, it was 7-6. For a good portion of that game, it was 7-6. And then we had 10-6, and I was like, well, at least we have something. But yeah, if this is the last game for Aaron Rodgers, his final throw is a pick six. Is that that's why I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is retiring. I just don't know. I think that Aaron Rodgers probably going to go to a different situation because the way that he's described it, I do think there's a possibility that Mike Tomlin's out, and that's the reason why he won't go back to the Steelers, but he could probably go to somebody else. Obviously, other people are going to want just a decent quarterback at this point in time, and he can be at least that. But I'm waiting for a lot more developments to decide who's going where, who's doing what. Because, like, I mean, think about it. We have 8 head coaching vacancies. 8. I don't think we've ever had that much. I think the most we have, 7? Or that's one of the most I can remember. So 7 is what I most remember. And if Tomlin goes, that's 9. So 2 of the longest tenured guys in the league would be gone. We feel weird. Dobie, that's what the fans want, but that's not what the Rooney or Steelers operate like. Exactly. I said, like, it's one of those things that you can keep on, like, hoping and praying, and, we hope, but, like, it's just, it's going to come down to, like, the Steelers, like, look themselves in the face and be like, okay, we've got to make it, we got to make a decision. Are we gonna keep going with this? Is it finally going to change? Is it finally going to come around, or are we just going to be like, well, we tried our best, we gave it a shot, but all good things come to an end. Is Broncos going to beat Bills or not? It's gonna be a close one. I don't know yet. Like I said, the divisionals, I'm not just quite yet sure yet, so I can't give you the answer. Their friends absolutely want it, but they're stuck in tradition and thinking that making the playoffs yearly with 9 or 10 wins is illustrious. Fans, not friends. That's what I kind of figured, but I rode with it. So yeah, it's just wild. Handoff, and that's going to be buried for the 4th down. Got to punt the ball away, and then the game will be over. A sad way to end it. Cancun. Nice. No, Cabo. We can do Cabo, Cancun. And on 4th down, I think they got it. Yeah, I think Austin got it. There we go. First down, Tampa Steelers. Good for you. Good for you, Mason Rudolph. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Some people. Some of my Cabo, Medi, Panama City. Imagine like that became like a strange, like just like someplace in the United States. Jalen Warren runs, and he gets to the 42-yard line, 40 seconds left. You can just make it. You can make the graphic the Texans at this point. Just make the graphic the Texans. You don't have to do a split. It's pretty much clear. So we have 2 versus 5, 2 versus 5, and then 1 for 6, 1 for 6. Interesting. And games. Yeah, no game. That'll be the end. Mike Tomlin's kind of getting teary-eyed. I wonder if that's a symbol for things to come. So Houston will advance against the Patriots. Well, at the Patriots, 30-6. They're showing right now, like I said, Aaron Rodgers walking off the field, talking to players. How much more does he have? Is this the last one for him? Hot new off-season destination: truth or consequences? Hmm. They're gonna go to Orange Beach, Alabama. No, I'm just kidding. I wonder what's going through Aaron Rodgers' mind right now. Like I said, I don't know if you want to end your career with a pick six. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if that's motivation. Bro, he's not saying anything. You don't have to bring the boom mic over there. He's not gonna say anything. He's just walking. And he just goes. He just goes down. Doesn't even talk. Just goes down. Guys, Christian, we're gonna follow him and Tomlin. Well, Tomlin's up a little bit further, but oh, nice little prayer circle. That's good. Oh, look, Andre Johnson's there. They just showed him in the suit. Well, he's got like at least like a toboggan on. But yeah, dude. Like, I just don't know where you go from here for the Steelers. Do you go with a new head coach and like have like Will Howard be, um, you know, just see how he does, and then you go for a different quarterback next? I just don't know how they go. I have no clue how they're gonna do this. No clue. For next week, Saturday at 4:30, I will have the Bills versus Broncos. At 8, I will have these San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Then Sunday at 3, Tech Bears. Uh, you get actually a pretty decent break. Like, so you went and played on Saturday, and you actually get to play on Sunday. Well, Saturday night you get to play on basically Sunday night. So that's pretty nice. But that's just odd game. Odd game. Yeah, no, you get the Sunday night game. You get the Sunday night game. Great stream, Ryan. I will see y'all later. Have y'all a great week. Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Like I said, I'll see y'all on Saturday, and I'll try to have a video out by that weekend. It's gonna be a long one. Well, yeah, relatively long one. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this is not the final game of Aaron Rodgers' career, because that's going to be a sad one. And also what's going to happen with the Steelers. And if I don't, the NFL be like, what? I'd be like, don't give